What's up, Top Shot Nation? Wait, hold on. Are we on? Are we live? I think we're live.
Are we live?
Looks
this
like
isn't
live.
where I parked my car.
We should be live.
Yes, we are live.
We are live. Sorry, it didn't show up at first. I thought maybe everybody's in the lineup, but we're all in the lineup together, and it's a fun time. Top Shot Nation, what is up? Welcome to the First Mint Friday, a show where we just have a lot of fun to wrap out the week in Top Shot, and what a week it has been. Before we kick off, I want to give a big shout out, as usual, to all the mods, the referees, the onboarding captains, everybody who works in the NBA Top Shot community. They do an excellent job. They do their best to manage everything that's going on. There are 150,000 people in the NBA Top Shot Discord now, and they are doing their absolute best, doing a great job keeping the lights on in there and making sure everybody is happy and comfy there. We have an awesome show for you guys today. And obviously there is a totally different stream you could be watching, but ours is gonna be a hell of a lot more fun because we got raffle prizes. We got the PlungeFather. We got TheReelPhilD. We got some special guests. We got RudeMoose, who is a big community member in Top Shot and also the community manager for CryptoKitties. And we're going to chat about the Karl Anthony Towns moment with her, as well as a couple other things. We also got Matty from the Lighthearted Pod, who does a great podcast with Josh Hart. He's going to drop in and play a little game with us a little later on, as well as some awesome data stuff. But before we start, and before we even dish out the raffle, Phil D, what do they got to do? What do they got to do as we start the show?
We will not be able to raffle off anything until everybody smashes the like button, until we hit about 200 likes. I'll set the bar pretty high to start the night. We'll go with 200 likes. You must hit the like button before we do a raffle. You must subscribe to the channel. That is something we actually check out before we give out the prizes. Subscribe, hit the like button, smash the like button, and let's get the party started here with the First Mint.
Yes. All right. How many likes we got?
We hit it. We went from 50 to 200.
Oh, man.
Like
all right.
seconds,
raffle
man.
post. I'm putting that raffle post in there. Here comes the raffle post.
Throw it in there. Boom.
Making sure it actually works.
Man.
So,
LG.
Phil, did you get?
I'm furious right now, man. Like, listen,
Phil, tell me how you're feeling. Just tell me how you're feeling, man.
I like to keep people positive in the Top Shot community. Okay, I think I'm like 0 for 10 now in my last 10, pack drops. This morning I got number 115,000. Now I get back in queue where supposedly everyone who's got a pack is no longer lined up. That's what we saw, and I'm number 133,000. Like, is this a joke or what? I'm legit about to lose it now. What in the world is going on?
Hold on. Before we get into the show, hold on. Did anybody here get a pack this morning out of the three of us, out of you guys? Anybody get a pack? No? Plunge? Plunge? You didn't get anything?
Plunge.
Okay.
Check his account.
Plunge, what? Do you have a spot in line right now?
I swear.
I believe you.
I do.
Plunge, you got a spot in line?
38,599.
It's some BS.
All right. Yeah. Okay. I got like number 34,000. Okay. So that's 2 out of 3. So we got 0 for 3 this morning. Plunge, looks like you and I are all our calls to the influencer hotline at Top Shot finally paid off. That we're in. Phil, you didn't ask nicely enough to the influencer hotline. You're gonna have to have a conversation with fake Roham is gonna have to come to Phil's house and teach him how it's done.
This is man, I'm telling you, this is too much, man.
Too much
okay, guys, let's jump right into rapid fire. There's a lot to cover today. First topic is, of course, the topic that we're all on right now is Seeing Stars. And we already covered if we're going to get packs. But guys, how do you feel about there being a tiered system of 3 different pack drops over the stretch of like 24 hours, followed by probably rising stars on Sunday? How does that make you feel? Is that too much? Is this going to work? What are your thoughts? Phil D, what do you think?
There's no such thing as too much on Top Shot, LG. Like, let's be honest. They could do a pack drop every 6 hours. We would all line up for it. We would all try and get packed. That's a reality. They could keep going like this. Is Plunge okay? You all right down there?
No, good.
Somebody tickling your feet or what, man?
Could be.
Oh, yeah. You know what I mean, though, Plunge. I mean, you could do drops day and night, and people would buy them right now. I don't think it's too much. it doesn't really even the playing field when it comes to the market. I get a lot of comments like that all the time. People are kind of upset that, they're going to get their seeing stars moment now when other people with, when there were less moments out there were able to post them earlier and get more money for them. So they think, but I don't think the prices are going to drop anytime soon. I think the first group of people set the bar for what we're going to see. And the second group is going to come in and set the bar. I sat there like an idiot today waiting for $1 moments to pop up on the screen. And the cheapest one was like $10, man. For Jacob, who all sorts of guys.
You need to follow Chugs. You need to follow the guys that are in the first.
I don't usually buy these predictions that they're giving us, but I was sitting there legit thinking I could snipe $1 guys, and I was in for a rude surprise when the cheapest guy has been $10 the entire afternoon.
Phil D, we know the days of $1 is gone. That's gone, man. Even if they made 100,000. Freaking whatever the most unknown player is, those would not go for $1. That's gone. That's never coming back, man. Plunge, what do you think? Is this system make sense? Are we going to see this in future pack drops, like a tiered system?
Yeah, I think so. I think the user experience is much better. And I know that everybody probably saw this, but having that email, hey, we'll email you when it's your time in line, that is such an upgrade from the previous system that we saw before. Having to sit and slog through 2-3 hours, like maybe get a pack kind of sucks. But I think that the idea of like, hey, we've got a lot of things to get out there, right? There's 180,000 or 183,000 or whatever. Let's break it up into different chunks. It makes a lot of sense, right? Because that means that there's 65,000 people or so that are like kind of within the threshold of maybe I'm going to get one, maybe not. Everybody else can kind of go about their day knowing that the next drop, like I didn't sit there and wait. Like I watched a little bit of the stream, but I just moved on because I was.
Plunge, did you get an email? Did you get an email? Did you sign up for that service and actually get an email?
I ended up with like 135,000.
For a long time now, I've been signing up for those emails when there's a maintenance shot on the screen. Okay, it says put your email here. It will let you know when we're back. Never do I ever get notified when they're back. So I want to hear from one person. Who on earth is going in that line and putting their email and actually hoping to get contacted?
You're on the blacklist. Come on now. You're on the blacklist. We know this. Like, there's no way that you're not on the
It's very clear now, especially Plunge and I got good spots in line finally, and then Phil nowhere to be seen. So it's Phil, you're out, man.
I'm so pissed, man. You got to stop.
Yeah, exactly. And now you're just digging yourself a bigger hole. Okay, guys, let's move on. Edition sizes. So, amongst all the news that happened this week, a lot, when I was preparing the show, I was like, man, it's been quite the week. Like even the Karl Anthony Towns moment feels like it was like 30 years ago. We say that literally every Friday, that it's like, it just feels like Monday was like 10 years ago. Edition sizes, they've changed. Now legendaries might be up to 500 mints. Rares might be up to 5,000, and commons will start at 10,000. Plunge, give me your first thoughts, buddy.
My first thought is thank God, like we're in a spot now where more is out there, right? And I've been saying this the last couple of weeks, and you've been saying this as well, right? Like scarcity is important here, right? It will keep the marketplace in a good spot in terms of not diluting things that are coming in. But at the same time, there needs to be supply, or else things get really stale, right? And I think that goal that they had, and the new, I call it Series 2.2, right? Like this new minting that's coming in of 35,000, it makes a whole heck of a lot of sense, right? And that tier of people that tier of players is going to kind of fill that void below the $10 or $15 ish Smiths at 15,000 or whatever they are. Instead of trying to make all of those ish Smiths and everything pull all the way back down, it makes a lot more sense to just bring in supply and kind of supplant that low end of the pyramid of all of this stuff. So the edition sizes doesn't bother me. It makes a lot of sense given that there's 400,000 or 500,000 accounts, even if there's 200,000 or 300,000 people for those accounts. Like it makes a lot of sense to have more things available. And instead of saying, all right, we're going to bring everything down, we're going to put in things behind so that they can stay at roughly the levels that they're at.
I mean, to me, it's very apparent now that it does not matter what the mint size is for anything. Right. And like I said, I'm sitting there like a jackass earlier, waiting for $1, $2, $4, $5 moments. We may see them later. Not happening. Everything is hot. People are listing things for whatever they want. There is not enough for everybody. Now, they said everybody would get these Seeing Stars packs. Everybody's like, oh, great. There's 360,000 drops. Everybody's getting one. Well, drop number one, 220,000 showed up. If you do the math, that's a lot of people not getting a pack at the end of the day. All right, let's be honest. And probably even more showed up tonight, right?
Phil D, you're only going to get one more shot at this tomorrow, man.
I'm so pissed.
How many is that?
You're only going to get one more shot, so hopefully tomorrow's your lucky day.
And we're going to be, I'm really pissed off.
But what I do want to point out too, and those are all really good points, guys, too, is that when we think about that supply, it always matters how much of it is actually out. Because even a lot of that other Series 2 stuff, like the LeBron three-pointer and that whole first wave of stuff, there's still some of that hasn't come out. And Phil D, like you're thinking, today you can scoop up $5 moments. If all 35,000 of those moments came out all at the same time for all those moments, maybe. But how many was it out of the moments that were 35,000? There's only like 2,000 of each of those in this entire wave of packs, in these 183,000 packs.
Yeah.
So really, so if you split that up, that's what, like 600 something per, or 700 something, or whatever it is, 606 something per actual drop that we have. So it's not very many of a new moment being released into the ecosystem, right? So even earlier, I was looking at the new Tyrese Halliburton one, right? That will be a 2-star rookie. And it was like $75, and for like a brief minute when the marketplace was down, and I was like, wait, hold on, is that good or bad? I don't know, because only a few of them have come out. Only 600 out of 35,000 have come out, right? So it's like out of if you're buying them out of 600, of course that's a great deal. But when there's eventually 35,000 of them, yeah, maybe $75 won't be that great, right? Maybe but that'll take 2 months to happen. It'll take months for all of these to come out, and obviously when it's a new moment, people are so excited. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know about mines, but yeah,
I'm actually looking at that. I'm looking at it right now, and so just to update those numbers right now, that Tyrese Halliburton, which is it's a pretty cool moment. I actually noticed, I went into his account, he's got 3 of them already, so he's scooped up 3 of his own. Right now, low ask is like $109. There are 2,900 or just around 3,000 that have been cracked. So 1/10 of the supply, roughly, or a little less than 1/10 is out. So if you extrapolate that over the next 2 drops, you're going to end up with 9,000, maybe 10,000 that are out there in the wild. And then we're expecting more to come in the next drop, or in the Rising Stars drop, or in the next Cool Cats drop, or insert name of drop here that are coming, right? But I don't think that's going to like crazily affect it. But the Quickley thing's a little different.
Let's talk about them. So Quickley, again, not full supply is out, but Phil, what is Quickley going to go for? Are we going to see a LaMelo Ball level, frenzy over Quickley? No. He's not on the same level, probably skill wise so far, but he's definitely hot. And you got a lot of the big time Top Shot community guys like Jack Settleman, all them saying they need this Quickley. Obviously, a lot of Knicks fans out there. Are we going to see people jumping all over this?
Man. Knicks fans has always been the thing. Anybody on the Knicks, I mean, he'll be more popular than Julius Randle, and Julius Randle's having, career year and all that, and just absolutely tearing it up right now. But as we know, big men are not popular on Top Shot, so it doesn't really matter what they do. They don't get the love. Rookies, this year's rookies, for whatever reason, are popular. I don't have the stats for the rookies from last year, but you can get better deals on some of the rookies last year than you can get on the new ones. But like Plunge always says, and Chugs always says, shiny new toys, people love them. Quigley's the hottest thing right now in the rookie market after LaMelo. He'll probably give Halliburton a run for his money. I believe he'll be higher than Halliburton for the next maybe week or two. It may die down after that a little bit. You don't agree, Plunge? You think Halliburton will be higher? I don't think so.
We'll see. I mean, probably, because he's engaged, number one. That's a huge factor.
You mean Halliburton's engaged? Halliburton.
Right. Halliburton's engaged.
Yeah, you're right.
Shot, so he's a Top Shot celebrity, right? He's bringing other people into the fold like Harrison, and Harrison mentioned on your interview today that like he's talking to Darren Fox, like that's gonna happen too, right? Sure. The Kings are sort of like this team that's involved and engaged with this stuff, which is cool. And I think we'll see some of that happen elsewhere as well as more rookies get in. But Halliburton plays more than Quickley. I think he's averaging 30 minutes a game as opposed to Quickley with 20. So like he's probably has I don't know. I think it's probable that we will see Halliburton stay at that level, but Halliburton also has this other moment now that may leak things off a little bit. I don't think that that's going to happen, but we'll see. But it looks like Quickley right now, I'm looking at evaluate.market. Looks like there's about 200 have been cracked up packs out of 4,000. So you're looking at 5% or so that are owned, and the low ask is $17.99. So I saw a couple go off the shelves early at like $2,000, $3,000. And I bet that there's some people out there that are sweating right now that snagged it at 2, 3, 3, 5, 4 that are like, oh man.
But long term, it won't matter. Long term, it won't matter buying it for that much. I don't think. I don't think it'll matter as much.
If you hold on to it, and if you don't need to turn that into something else.
Let's move on to the next topic. Thanks, Plunge. So this was something very controversial on Twitter the other day as we were sharing news of the challenges and the Seeing Stars set. I put up this tweet about what the challenge awards are going to be. I was trying to get a tweet out to the people about that LeBron and KD were going to be the challenge awards or the All-Star sets, which is very natural. Of course, the two team captains will be. They'll be very expensive challenge awards. And people pointed out, I feel like First Mint is quite known for the use of emojis on Twitter. And, I've got these beautiful medals here that I put up for challenge awards. And then we have this nice crown for LeBron. And this emoji for Kevin Durant, it to me is a basket, and it looks like a net. It looks like it could be some kind of net. And a lot of people were quick to point out that it is in fact a wastebasket. If you go to put it in Twitter and you put in basket, it says wastebasket. So Kevin Durant, if you're watching, I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to say you're trash. That's not what I meant. But a lot of people here, let's find the comment.
Dude, I was getting
a lot of people said it.
Cancel LG. What is LG doing? Who's in charge of that Twitter? What the hell is your brother doing? All sorts of stuff.
KD is trash. That's not what I meant. That's just kind of what happened. Okay. And I've used that emoji in the past. So now I'm not going to use it anymore. So everybody knows. And even this morning, we're talking about KD. I put up a hockey net. Okay. We used a hockey net. It's the only thing that's in the Twitter. People from Jack Dorsey, if you're listening, please get us some kind of basketball hoop emoji or something, please, for Twitter. Okay. Anything else? There are basketballs. But anyways,
that's the kind of basketball net that you see like in the streets of New York where they got those those chain link nets.
Chains,
yeah, man. That's not a normal basket. I mean, seriously, LG, come on.
Okay. All right. Last topic for the day. Cool Cats 3, there has been a leak. We know that it's coming. We know that there might be more Immanuel Quickleys in this pack. We don't know when it's coming. I don't think it could come this weekend because that would just honestly just nuke the whole experience, as if it hasn't been crazy enough the last couple of days. Guys, what do you think? After All-Star, after this crazy marathon of All-Star weekend with multiple new sets and everything, are we going to be ready for Cool Cats 3? And also, is Cool Cats even cool anymore?
It's not cool right now.
Ooh, it
is not cool right now. It has taken a massive backseat. Somebody asked me the question the other day. I think it was yesterday. I tweeted a list of everything that's coming out saying if you don't have your Dapper balance in check right now, you're in big trouble. And you're probably going to be dishing out a lot or liquidating stuff you should be liquidating point in the game. Of all those things I listed, what the most pricey reward be out of all of them, and the least popular. And I said the Jokic Cool Cat will probably the least valuable out of all those ones because it is not popular anymore right now. Everybody likes new stuff. But having said that, have you seen how long that All-Star series or the Seeing Stars series challenges? It's like 3 or 4 weeks.
What?
So, yeah, it's like 3 weeks. It's 24 days.
I didn't get a chance to look at it.
Only the KD one. Only the KD one. They haven't even put LeBron up yet, unless when we went to air, they hadn't put LeBron.
April Fools, man. That's going to go to the end of the month.
so they haven't even put that up yet. Okay, the LeBron one. That could be after. But once this weekend passes and all the chaos of this weekend and we get into next week and maybe they'll release Cool Cats next week, Cool Cats will then they'll be back in business. Cool Cats will rise again. Stop dumping your Luca Cool Cats for like 3, 4, 5,000 like everybody's doing. Mm-hmm. I shouldn't say anything. I have one for sale too, but that's because I have more than one.
Wow. Market manipulation. Oh my God. Hey, Phil, which account are you selling that out of, man? Which of your 12 accounts or whatever is that?
Right. Yeah, don't even say that. Then I'll be banned forever and never get a pack again.
You're already
banned.
I
probably
think
gonna buy it.
Cool Cats have been very popular up to date, and I think they'll remain that way. I just don't think right now, until this ASG stuff is gone, Cool Cats are taking.
I lost you there for a second. We're going to start a fund soon at the first minute for everybody's internet upgrades.
What is going on, man?
To get some kind of T1 or whatever. Okay, guys, we got to move on. We have a lot of crazy stuff coming up. I see some people in the chat cheering for Candy to come on. She is coming soon. But before that, we have pulled some people from the audience. We've pulled people from Twitter this morning, people who got lucky this morning who actually got packs. And we're going to watch them. We're going to run them through real quick before we get to Candy. And we're going to watch them open their packs live on the show. So our first guest runs one of my new favorite Twitter accounts, NHL Top Shot, and which mainly just has tweeted about us, which is great, and also tweeted some amazing stuff about potentially the NHL coming to Top Shot, and also has probably one of the best Twitter avatars that I've ever seen.
Yes.
Bringing into the stream, Storm, I think, from NHL Top Shot. Storm, what's going on?
Yes.
How you doing? Are you stoked to finally open your pack?
Hold on a second. What's going on?
Me.
So
I'm excited.
This is NHL Top Shot.
Yeah, that's me. Yes.
The name, the myth, the legend behind. Yes.
What is going on
Yes. Love that.
Plunge, you want to explain or what, man? Everybody's lost. Oh, okay. So I guess
Plunge is having a fanboy moment.
Jesus
people
Christ.
that run cool.
Relax.
Stuff. I don't know.
Okay. Plunge, just chill. He's red, man. Plunge, it's not even, Plunge. This isn't even Cryptobabe, man. This isn't even actually Cryptobabe, and you're already red in the face. Okay, Storm, how are you doing?
Great, guys. I got a pack. I'm pretty pumped to open it.
Okay, cool. Well, let's get right into it. You want to screen share? You want to give us your screen share, and we'll get it going?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, this is exciting. Here we go. So, what are we hoping here for, NHL Top or Storm? Whatever we're calling you. What are we hoping for in this pack?
Call me Storm.
All right, NHL... Storm. What are we hoping for here? What are we looking for?
I'm Canadian. I love getting the Canadian guys in the packs.
Okay.
Anything that are Raptors or ex-Raptors are always a fun time as well. So Kawhi would be nice. You guys see my screen there?
Yeah, we got it now.
Perfect.
We got you. We see ourselves. Whoa.
Woo.
Oh, trippy.
All right.
There we go. Oh, the Raptors. I like that.
Nice.
All right, Cody Zeller for the big handsome.
Wow. That's a true follower. There we go.
Oh yeah, that's a true fan of the first minute right there. If you got a Zeller,
here we go.
And if you got a Zeller in your collection and you haven't given it to Arsenic yet, that's a good. You'll be back on the show for sure.
Look at that! It's got the pre-order pack too. Storm, you're on point here. You're gonna have a great weekend.
Storm, have you opened packs before you do this? Have you opened?
I have. Yeah. Okay. I was. I started mid-January, so I got to open them back when you could go scoop them up in the store still. So it's been a while though since I've got pack luck and been able to open one. So pretty excited here.
Okay, awesome. Well, take it away, man. It's your stage. Let's see what you got.
Thanks for waiting too. I mean, I don't have that kind of patience. I can't even get a pack. So
hey, I know some people don't even have them yet, so I was able to be patient with them for sure.
All right. What are you hoping for, Storm? What do you want to get in here? What all-star do you want?
Kawhi would be great. Of course, you can't go wrong with Luka or anybody on Team LeBron, as you guys pointed out. Those are going to be the good ones.
Smart, yeah.
Nice. Okay. Julius Randle.
All right. That's a good start. That's just his regular card. That's not the all-star.
Yeah.
That's the new one.
Oh, 992.
Demontis.
There's the all-star. He's on Team LeBron.
Nice.
Yeah, LeBron took him over Gobert there, said he wanted someone with size, and then he skipped right over Rudy. Grabbed Sabonis. So
that's awesome.
Great guy to have.
Nice. That's great. Great cereal, too. Oh, nice. Was this going to be Ben?
Perfect.
MVP.
Potential MVP.
Yeah. I love having it. Yeah.
Nice.
Got a couple MVPs because if this is the MVP season, it'll be great to have.
That's awesome.
Hey
Storm,
guys.
Storm, you happy with your pack?
Yeah, that's awesome. I'd like to do. I know you guys do the giveaways all the time, so I'd love to give away the Randall or the Embiid. You guys select and you guys can toss on the giveaway.
Can we add it? You know what? We don't have enough. We're still building up to the raffle, so I think you should definitely keep the Embiid. Maybe we'll give away the Randall, but do you mind if we give it away a little later in the show?
Yeah. Whenever you guys would like
to. We'll save it for a little later, but I'll put you in, and that'll be a great donation from NHL Top Shot, my new favorite account on Twitter.
Yeah, go check it out. I'm going to track it until we get NHL to the Top Shot world. Super excited for it. So I know you guys are as well.
So I asked this the other day, what if you had to name it and it was like not NHL Top Shot, it was NHL whatever, what would the name be if you got to pick?
I saw around Top Shelf was one of the ones floating around. I think that's pretty cool. Really connects with the sport and kind of stays on brand of the Top Shot. So I picked Top Shot for the Twitter account because I knew that's where people were going to be searching for NHL updates. So it made it easy. But Top Shelf would be really cool.
And who's your favorite NHL team, Storm?
I'm a Flames fan. Jerome McGinley's been my guy since I started watching hockey.
All right. Well, yeah. we'll see it. We'll see you next week. Then we're Leafs fans around here.
Yeah, so. struggled against the Senators this past week. So hopefully we have a better luck against the Leafs there.
That's awesome. Man. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks, guys.
Storm,
appreciate it.
Good to see you, man. Thank you.
Hey, have a good.
Cut him off.
Plunge. I mean,
we got to keep moving. Hold on. No, we got to keep moving. We always start talking too much, and then the show's like 12 hours long. Next up, we got JR. We got another one to do, and then we'll get to Candy. I know people are in the chat are going nuts for Candy. Candy is coming, but first we got JR coming into the stream to open his pack as well. JR, what's up, man?
Oh,
what's up, guys? How are you?
There we go. Good.
Hold on. LG, let me ask a question here. JR, please let us know where you are. We've seen your tweets. You're constantly tweeting the beach. You're telling us you're canceling dinners with the wife because you got to be ready for pack drops.
I mean,
where are you at, man?
I'm currently in the balcony boiler room.
He knows. He knows.
Shots fired.
The ocean is out there. There we go.
Wow. Shots fired.
That's amazing. Where is that exactly? Like where are you that you're at the ocean?
Florida. North Florida.
Yeah. Okay.
Where all the Canadian sports teams are going to make their home for the next 2 years.
I mean, I'm so excited. I wasn't quite as excited as Plunge was for NHL Top Shot, but pretty excited.
Nice.
Good stuff, man.
And JR, how many have you been successful so far getting packs in these drops?
I have, kind of like Storm. I started mid-January when everything started ramping up. Got a few packs, and then haven't gotten one. I just checked my account and saw the last one was the previous Cool Cats, and then the pre-order, and now today. So it's been 18 days. So I've just been itchy, but
nice.
I know for Phil, it's
we're not talking about
nails on chalkboard. So yeah,
I can't.
Phil's never getting a pack again. Let's be honest.
I swear to God.
I
pre-ordered though.
No, his pre-order is going to have a problem, man. It's going to kick him out of line or something like that again. It won't show up in his account in any of his 12 accounts. All right, JR. Yeah. JR, let's get to it, man. Let's do it. I'm going to add your stream here, and let's get you showing us the goods, showing us what you got. Whoa, it's always trippy.
Is it working?
Wait, hold on. Is this? Are we still on? Hold on. We're still. Hold on. Here we go.
We're still with
Storms. Yeah, good thing we went to Storms thing.
Oh,
yeah. Well, what is happening?
What happened?
Something awful.
Yeah, that wasn't yours.
Okay, hold on.
Wow.
All right, JR. Yeah, that was the wrong one. I was like, I was like, that's a weird duplicate of a pack. That doesn't really make any sense.
Do you remember the days when some of the packs would open by themselves? I remember that.
I think that still happens, man. I think that still occasionally happens. I love also while we're waiting for JR to get set up, I love just the decor of Plunge's background. It's like you literally couldn't green screen anything better for PlungeFather.
I mean, how many different places is he going to be? I mean, this is every week is a different place.
I'm trying to share, but it's not working.
It's like literally the same spot.
It's not letting me share the screen.
Turned it.
Oh, it's not letting you do it. I don't know. You should be able to. It was working for the other folks.
Yeah.
How about? I mean, if we don't get it going, how about you can open it and narrate it for us, and we'll believe you.
Okay.
And Plunge will make the sound effects.
You may need to allow certain permissions, LG. That's what.
We're good.
We're good. Okay. All right. Okay.
I hear the music. I'm sorry. All right.
That's all right. Just tell us about it. Plunge. Sing the music.
3220 out of 35,000. Austin Rivers, 3-pointer.
I think it's first moment. That's a first moment right there.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Pretty good cereal.
Put them up for $1, please.
Common. Ooh, Dame time. 7141.
I like Dame time, man.
Is that a stars? Is that an all-star?
Stars, yeah.
Yeah, nice. Okay, right.
Leo
on.
Linick
All
almost had a
stars are
Dame Time
awesome.
logo moment yesterday. He tried to pull up from the logo, and then he's like, nah.
Last is 8661. Ooh, a Tatum out of 35,000.
Ooh, Team KD.
I will take it.
Wait,
All right,
Tatum.
that's
Which number Tatum? Which number Tatum? Jr.
Yeah.
Which
So
number? No, which number?
Oh,
which
I'm
number?
sorry. 8661.
That's pretty.
Nice.
That's all right.
Nice.
It's still it's something. It's better than what I'm getting tonight. So
4 digits. I was gonna say, yeah. Can't complain.
Nice. That's awesome, Jr. So you're feeling good about your pack?
Isn't it awesome?
Great.
That we're getting all pumped about 4-digit duns.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
that's how it is. Yeah.
I saw something for 3 digits. I was like,
a good
whoa,
point.
it's such a low cereal. Crazy.
JR, thank you for coming on the show, man. Too bad we couldn't screen share. We'll
Thanks,
figure it out
man.
next
I know.
time. But it's great
Thanks
to
for
have
your
you on,
support, JR. We appreciate it, man.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Okay, cheers, buddy. Right on. Okay, let's keep moving. This next guest, I am very stoked to have on the show. I have known of Candy, also known as RudeMoose, for a very long time. She is a legend, I think, in the CryptoKitties community and in the Top Shot community. If you're in Discord, you've seen a lot of updates from her about pack drops and all the other things going on in Top Shot. She is one of the most knowledgeable people you can meet about NFTs. And today we're going to chat about that stuff and also maybe see how deep of an NBA fan she really is. Ladies and gentlemen of the chat, please welcome RudeMoose. I love our crowd. Our Friday night crowd, they are so consistent in the way that they cheer and that they are all standing in that theater together where there's no COVID or anything. It's amazing. RudeMoose, how you doing tonight? How's it going so far today?
I was not prepared for that crowd. Like I'm a little overwhelmed now, but
we got a lot of fans
excited
at the
to
first
be here.
minute. We got hardcore fans. They stand outside for hours waiting. It's like, you watch Jurassic, like the Toronto Raptors, Jurassic Park, people standing outside for games. It's pretty much the same thing for the first minute. We have the same level of crowd of fans. But now that you're here and they're happy you're here, how you feeling? A double drop day? I don't think that's ever happened in Top Shot. And you're kind of at the front, you're on the front lines here.
It has been a very exciting day. And I will say that, there was the conversation earlier about not getting packs. And for everybody, even if folks are joining the line a second time, they're not going to be able to get a second pack. So you'll see, even though there's long line numbers, they'll get to the end and find out they can't purchase, which is kind of a bummer for everybody who's waiting in line for no reason.
Can you tell us how many different
scoot everybody else ahead, So
can you tell us how many different blacklists that TheReelPhilD is on right now?
Come on, man. You got. I'm never gonna get back in. This is out of control. I mean, people are gonna be reporting me for no reason. I'm telling you.
Oh man.
I feel like there are some numbers.
Oh, she's pulling them up, Phil. She's pulling up the blacklist to make sure.
God, I gotta get the VIP token, but
Oh no, we're just kidding. Obviously, Candy, we know you guys aren't blacklisting, especially Phil, because he's done a lot of great stuff for the community so far. But let's kind of rewind. Do you want to go by Candy or RudeMoose tonight? Which one do you prefer?
Either one works. They're
I like
both
RudeMoose.
Okay, RudeMoose it is. That's
Where
what
does
you're
that
going
come from, Candy? You have to give us a bit of background. I'm always interested in people's usernames. What's the full background? Because I have theories for everything. I have a couple of theories for that one. I'll hear yours first, and maybe I'll share mine.
Have you seen the antlers of the moose?
I've seen the logo. I've never looked at the antlers. Well, what's wrong with them? They give the middle finger?
They maybe have some resemblance there.
Look, LG's
Hold
laughing,
on.
but he doesn't even
Hold
know.
on,
Pull that up.
I gotta pull this up. I've never noticed that. We're discovering completely new things. Hold on, let's take a look here.
This is gonna blow my mind.
Oh my god.
Oh, it does.
Oh my
There you go.
God. That is RudeMoose.
Wow.
Look at that.
Where did you get this? Did you make this? Who made this?
I did make this. I actually, my first year of college, I lived in the dorms, and everybody had dry erase boards on the door. So I just go around doodling mooses on people's boards, and over time it evolved, and this is where we're at. So
when did the middle fingers come in? How did that happen?
it was just one of those, like, looking at it, and there was some resemblance, and I was like, well, it seems like an appropriate name for this moose. We're gonna keep going.
Good Lord.
Okay, that's amazing.
That's exciting.
God, that's like forever ago.
Let's rewind all the way back, RudeMoose. Let's get way back before the CryptoKitty times. How did this all start? When did you become RudeMoose, and when did you discover NFTs? How did that happen?
Well, I mean, I think I became RudeMoose probably 15 years ago.
Oh,
so
wow. Okay.
Right, like the beginning of the interwebs. That's when I became RudeMoose. So like I said, I was in college and kind of working on creating an online persona that was not necessarily just doxing myself. So that's, the logo that I've adopted, and it's stuck with me over the years too. I mean, you can find me on all social media with RudeMoose. And that's nice to have that consistency. And it's something that as I've moved into a lot of, the gaming communities, it's nice because it's also not immediately feminine announcing. So I can join Discords and chats, and people tend to, listen a little bit more, which is nice. So that's where that came from. But with CryptoKitties, actually, CryptoKitties is how I got involved in the NFT space as a whole. That's how I learned about crypto. I was introduced to the idea of CryptoKitties via a podcast. And, I was told that it was kind of this, like, ridiculous thing, because who's buying these cartoon cats on the internet for a bunch of money? And then I looked at the FAQ, and way back in the day when I started, which was like January 2018, the FAQ was like, these are digital kitties that are DTF. I was like, oh, like, take all my money. That's hilarious. I'm in. So
can you explain? So I know that there's a lot of people here that are just entering into the NFT space through Top Shot, and that is essentially their only lens. And perhaps their only lens into CryptoKitties is the fact that owners of CryptoKitties got Karl Anthony Towns. But can you give Spark Notes version of what CryptoKitties is and how it works as an NFT? Because that might be helpful for some people that may not know.
Sure. So CryptoKitties is a digital breeding and collecting game. And they're actually the first ERC 721. So the protocol was invented by Dapper. So that's, something that we've seen in the NFT space. Lots of other tokens coming out, and taking that same format and sort of developing and moving forward with that, which is awesome to have it be this, groundbreaking technology. And so with the kitties, let me see if I can share my screen. And we can get a good view of all sorts of...
Should be able to. Unless I totally disabled it, but I don't think that shouldn't be an issue.
Here we go. So screen sharing. You should see some kitties
on
the screen.
Yeah, show us.
And these are my one account with almost 8,000 kitties. I'm like a crazy digital cat lady, like, let me tell you. Because it started January 2018.
That's awesome.
And pretty much my persistence of just like being in the community, the more I was there, the more I got involved. Like, I started moderating the server, and then I was doing the Twitch streams. And so, joining the team was really kind of inevitable, I think. But these kitties, so this is actually one of my favorite traits, this elk antler. And I have a cat that it took me forever to make it, but this is like, if I were a kitty, I would be this one. Like, check this out. So it has these hacker eye traits, and this is my default, like, thinking face. If I can't think of something, I'm always just like, which is what the cat's doing. And it's got antlers. So
we need a PlungeFather.
So you get to breed
kitty. That'd be really
breed
cool.
them?
Yeah, so you do. You breed them. And the kitties are very complex in terms of genetics. So I think actually this will be really interesting. Just a quick overview of how the genetics for cats work. And it's relevant. Check this out, because this looks like any sort of sports bracket, right?
Yeah, or this looks like everybody's like crazy spreadsheets for Top Shot. Something like that. It's just on the same level for sure.
So there's a bunch of different traits that each kitty has for the slots, and these are the available options. And you can't make one of, say, these Norwegian forests without breeding a Savannah and a Selkirk together and hitting a mutation. So you're, going to breed things together. They're going to give you one of those options or make something new based on these charts. So it's a pretty complex game, you know, getting into it. And
Cat's going nuts on this, by the way.
Yeah, it's a definitely an interesting thing, and there are also a lot of kitties that have been created for special events or collaborations. So there are fancy cats, and these don't necessarily look like cats as much. We've got Wild West kitties, and we've got the alpaca kitties.
It's like an alchemist.
Yeah, and there are exclusive kitties as well. So there's actually for people who had contributed by creating community websites and such, they got a wizard, Ferlin.
A wizard. Wow.
Yeah, he's a
Look
wizard
at that.
cat.
That's pretty cool. I think my daughter would love this.
Yeah.
Special edition.
I may even love this.
Yeah.
Rockstar kitties.
One more
There's
tried
also-
packs and maybe I'll join.
I know.
I was going to say, like,
dope.
band
That's
Muse
so
I love that
also-
one. That is cool.
It's from the band Muse. They did a collaboration with
That's
CryptoKitties,
right.
so you could get
That's right.
signed NFTs, which is a pretty awesome thing in the space. Like having a mainstream band who I saw at BlizzCon one year. So it was kind of cool to be like, I saw the band and now I have a cat with their signatures.
Maybe they'll be doing a Kings of Leon one next.
Right? Those NFTs did come out today. I saw that and I'm super hyped because it also involves concert tickets. And I've been pushing for concert tickets on the blockchain for years. So
Yeah. Okay.
This is
So good to
good.
see it. Yeah, I like that. RudeMoose, can you tell us, having so much knowledge and being so deeply ingrained, obviously, in CryptoKitties, how did you feel about the Carl Anthony Towns kind of, I don't know, would you call it a migration or kind of like a bringing the CryptoKitty people over? I'd love to hear from your perspective as somebody who's got a lot of experience there, kind of how that went down. Because obviously on the Top Shot side, a lot of people who only know Top Shot didn't really understand, right? Or weren't really as familiar with why that's happening or what a CryptoKitty is. There's a couple of days of confusion, but tell us from your perspective kind of how that went down and how the CryptoKitty people feel about it.
Sure. So with the, as I think probably most people know at this point, Dapper, is the creator of CryptoKitties, but they're also the creator of the Flow blockchain and NBA Top Shot. So having all of these projects under one family is going to have a lot of overlap, hopefully, with the communities, because you don't want silos. You want in the NFT space to have everybody kind of getting in, dipping their toes, testing out new things. And there is a surprising number of crossover interest between kitties and basketball. So that's good. But it was important to also reach out to a lot of folks who maybe started CryptoKitties back in, when it first launched in late 2017, early 2018. And then over the years, and especially recently, as ETH has gone up and the network transaction fees have gone up, and like a lot of things on the ETH blockchain are more difficult or more expensive to participate in. And that's kind of a bummer, right? If you have this cat breeding game and you want to make more kitties, but it's way super expensive to do that, you're like, oh, I can't do anything. So what do we do in the meantime? Why don't we check out NBA Top Shot and give people a boost, a nudge, get them started. Come check out the new project that we are building and is totally breaking ground in a very similar way that CryptoKitties broke the ETH network when it first launched. So, here we are creating, there's a lot of parallels here.
Kind of doing the same thing again. Yeah. I remember hearing about CryptoKitties a couple years ago and, like a fool, I was like, well, I don't really get it and didn't do much else and didn't really get into it. And, obviously wish I did, but yeah, it's funny. I have heard the parallels that it's like, okay, CryptoKitties came along, crashed ETH. So then obviously Dapper was like, well, we can't have that happen again. Let's build our own blockchain. And now, Top Shot hasn't crashed the Flow blockchain, but the website, has to grow every day to kind of keep up with the traffic and everything that's happening. So, similar scenario, but at least now we're at a point where we're getting product, right? So I'll say at least we've got an orderly queue and Phil's never going to get anything, but the rest of us are getting some great stuff. And that's really the only thing that matters. Would you say, Candy, I mean, this is, what you clearly love CryptoKitties. Let's compare. Tell us what your Top Shot collection looks like and how it compares to your CryptoKitties collection. And I don't mean from a value standpoint. I mean, just for you emotionally, you've had CryptoKitties for a long time, matters a lot. Top Shot, fairly new stuff. How does it compare?
Well, I will say that my Top Shot collection is at a standstill now that I've joined the Dapper team.
That's fair.
Yes. So the moments that I have are, from mostly actually the closed beta, because I was, I think, one of the first people in the Discord server actually kind of setting up some of those early permissions. And
oh my God, can't even imagine those days.
yeah, I was in there, I think August 2019. So way early.
Almost a whole year before anything actually came out.
Didn't even do anything until June.
What did you guys do? What did you do in Discord for 10 months before there was product?
Really
there was no WEN packs.
What's going on? And there was WEN packs. WEN packs is a thing, and we need these on shirts for sure.
That's something I want to know about. Is when was the first? Forget when was the first.
We need this
moment ever made on Flow or anything like that.
Yeah.
No, when was the first ever mention of WEN packs in the Top Shot Discord?
Without the H. Without the H.
That's what we
have
need
to do. Some searching and wait
Someone
for Discord to pull up the thousands and thousands of records.
You need to find it and make it a moment, I think. I really think it would sell. Honestly, if that was a special kind of moment, I'd pay for that. I'd have a shot at that.
Oh, I love that.
I almost bought a shirt with it the other day, but they were only in hood. They were sweatshirts, but they were only came in white. And I was like, well, that's not going to work because I'm a hot mess all the time. So need a better color. But how my collections compare, I really, over the years, have accumulated a bunch of kitties, and part of those were because they're rare and collectible, and part of them just because it was fun to breed, and I like to collect the things, and what sort of new weird things can we make. We actually had an only a mother could love competition to make the ugliest kitties one time in the community, and we got some really interesting.
I like those. I think I'd buy that.
Right, and it's fun because you have the ability to really customize what you're doing. With NBA Top Shot, though, the collection that I have, I'm super proud of. I mean, I do have a couple of the early cosmic moments. I have a complete Series 1 common set. So those are things that, before I joined the team, I was really pushing to complete things. Not to the point where I had a lot of, the higher tier, but definitely the full base set. So those are, things that I was excited about. And as a collector, I'm much more of a collector than a flipper. So early on, and I think this will break people's hearts, but I'd open a bunch of common packs because, there were in excess back then, and then just sell all my duplicates for $1. So
the dollar days that Phil D was talking about. The dollar days.
Oh my God.
Yeah. If
anybody, we need you back. We need you back in the marketplace.
All those Series 1 moments way back when.
There's
that's something that
287 moments in the base set Series 1, and right now the cost to own all of them at the low ask is $282,000.
Oh, don't
wow!
Just in case you're wondering.
Nice. That was great.
Well, mine are all just hanging out. It's a museum now.
Wonderful.
So,
I like that.
That's where we're at.
We're gonna wrap you up in a minute, but first we do have a game that I literally made up after you told us about your profile photo that you made. And this one, it's a game we played last week with Anorak, and this one is called NFT or Google image search. That's the name of the game. And if we're going to give you 6 images, and if you can get 5 out of the 6 correct, we are going to do a raffle. We're going to start the raffle for the crowd. And if you don't, there's no raffle for another couple minutes. Okay. We're going to save the raffle for later. So, but if you can get 5 out of 6,
yeah.
Okay, you unlock the raffle, and we're going to give away a couple moments at least. We're going to start the raffle.
Chat might explode here.
Okay, so chat. So the chat, you guys can help her. Okay, this is kind of like Price is Right. When they always look at the crowd, and everyone's they're doing number 6 or whatever, or number 9 or whatever. So, RudeMoose, if you want to look at the chat and get help from them, you can.
Oh, I've got chat up. Got split
Okay,
screen.
okay, you got the chat. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull it up on the screen. It's literally gonna overlay over our faces. Okay, and this got a little insane last week when we did this. Okay, so you just have to tell us the NFT or Google image search. Okay,
Plunge is ready.
here we go. This one.
Oh my goodness. That's a cute moose. I don't feel like it's an NFT though. I feel like that's.
What is it? So what you're saying?
I would go with Google image search.
Correct.
Oh, there we go,
Correct.
chat.
That's one.
All right,
That's
chat.
one. Chat's getting it. Here we
Chat's
go.
on
Okay, that's
fire
one.
right now.
Okay, next one. Next one.
I feel like this is also a Google image search. It's a pretty decent SVG though.
Correct. It is. Yeah, that's pretty obvious. PNG. Yeah. Some of these are easy. Okay. I want the chat to win. I want to do a raffle. I really want to do a raffle for the people. Okay. Ready? Ready for the next one? Now this one's also a dead giveaway because it also has the dead space.
Oh, look at that. That's.
I'm gonna go with Google here.
I had to make this quick.
well.
Okay. I like the three of us know the drill. So what is that? What is it?
I feel like this is also a Google image.
Yeah. Okay. Now it's gonna get harder. Now it's gonna get.
What is going on, LG?
Are you
Seriously.
ready? Are you ready? This one's a lot harder, right? Three.
Halfway
two,
to the raffle.
one. Okay, this one.
Ooh.
Photo. That's fancy.
Wow. Is that a Canadian snowbird in the back? Wow.
Hey, Phil, no hints.
Also gonna go with
What's
a Google
Canadian
image.
snowbird?
Correct. That is.
Wow.
That is a
LG,
real
what is
statue.
going on?
That's a real statue in a place called Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. It's a giant moose. And I visited it once, and they told me that the jaw fell off of it in the
Ohio. So chat thinks it's in Ohio.
There's not in Ohio. This is in Canada. It's not a current image either. That's covered in snow for sure. Okay. The last two are really hard. You're 4 for 4, so it's really good news for the chat. But you're 4 for 4.
One
the last
more.
two are really hard. Okay.
Okay. What is this guy?
You can lean over, RudeMoose,
That's
so we can see you.
CryptoKitty-esque. I like that.
I don't know which way I need to lean in order to be seen. There we go.
You guys know how
All
it
right. So, some
What's the
moose
chat
and a loaf.
saying?
This seems more
Chat is still talking about
artsy.
Ohio.
Chat seems to think it's an NFT. So let's go
Okay.
with that.
Correct.
Otherwise, somebody's
Okay.
gonna
Oh,
think
we
it.
have a raffle
All right.
winner. Here we
Okay,
go.
no, that's 5 out of 5. There's one more. You have to get this last one right, and you've done a great job so far. Are you ready for the number
I
6?
don't know if I am.
And this one is definitely inspired by your profile photo. Okay.
Interesting.
Wow. Isn't
Chat
that the New York
seems
Mets
to be
logo?
conflicted as well.
Oh, the chat can't figure it out either.
I saw
Come on,
another
chat.
Ohio.
Come on, chat.
Oh no. They're
All right.
going with Google image, it looks like.
The chat is actually fact checking you, LG. They said you said 5 out of 6, and I heard the same
He
thing.
did.
Yeah,
I
it's
also
true. I
heard
just
5
wanted
out
to
of
know if
6.
you get the last one right because they're right. It is a Google image.
Wow.
That is
All
great
Google
work.
images.
Congratulations, chat. You guys, we are going to the Wheel of Names for a raffle. We're going right into it.
Wow. Smash the
RudeMoose,
like button. Let's get
well
500
done.
likes.
Smash
Let's go.
that like
Let's
button.
get those likes.
And there's
Smash that like button.
887 people and only 493 likes. So
Must have
Oh my
subscribed
God.
and
Well,
must
yeah,
have hit
that's
the
the
like
last
button.
barrier here. I know we said we do the raffle, but we need those likes. RudeMoose, you have done very well for the audience tonight. So we are going to kick off this raffle. We're going to start off with an Andre Drummond 3925 out for the raffle. Let's get it going.
Might be traded soon.
That's right. Phil's been
Could be.
talking about that all week.
Nope.
Blake Griffin.
Spare me. Bench presser. Whoa. If this guy's not a real bench presser, I don't know about the username. But
The next one, we're going to go for Jonas Valanciunas 8785
JV.
JV, former Raptor.
One
big
showed up at a
man.
McDonald's drive-thru with beer cans in his hands.
That was bad. Tyler Durden Heat. I feel like this person's actually won before.
They all look the
is
same.
great.
The names.
Yeah.
Tyler
okay.
Durden Heat.
Good work. And we're going to do one more because
What do these people
crowd
need
has
to
been
do?
so
Do
good.
they need to you already have their?
I'm going to send them the
Yes,
moment.
yeah.
These are their names. These are their Top Shot names. So they're just going to get the moment. And this last one is an Andrew Wiggins 5929. Here we go.
Like Wiggins playing well this year. A lot better than people gave him
Ads
credit for.
Squarespace. I wonder why. Here we go.
And
Pure
Ball.
Ball. Good job, Pure Ball. RudeMoose, it has been a pleasure to have you on. I know we've had chats on Clubhouse before, and I believe you were a judge in the very first ever live podcast that broke Discord, which was a total disaster. This has been a much better experience, I think, for everybody involved. We haven't broken anything yet tonight.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for coming in for that awesome little brief on CryptoKitties. I think a lot of people learned a lot tonight, especially the other guys in the show right now.
I'll check it out.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
We'll have lots of kitties, and we'll have you come to the whale community for a chat sometime soon as well.
Whoa!
Wow. Can't wait to come to the whale community. I got to do that very soon. RudeMoose, thank you so much. Have a great weekend, and best of luck on the next couple of drops from the Dapper side.
Thank you. Good luck, everybody. Good luck with the raffles as you carry on. Make sure you're hitting those likes so that way they can give you stuff.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. We like that. All right.
Awesome. All right. RudeMoose,
Right.
have a good night.
Thank you.
Awesome.
All right. She's awesome.
That was great. So you guys are legit going to get some CryptoKitties now. Eh?
I don't know
nice.
if you guys noticed, but I think she was wearing a RudeMoose shirt as well, because the antlers were kind of sticking out on the sides, and I think she has custom made shirts. I can't confirm. I didn't want to bring it up, but I think she's wearing RudeMoose gear. I'm not joking.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Hey, you need one that says.
I like that. Well, she's had that nickname.
Like shirt.
Relax, Plunge. This is not a Cryptobabe segment.
How long, Plunge? How long have you been PlungeFather? Because she's had that name since college. So I feel like you kind of got some. You've been PlungeFather for a really long time.
5 years. Yeah,
5 years.
5 years.
Wow.
Okay, so not nearly as much.
Just a little baby.
No, not 15. Huh. No, my PlungeFather should be in kindergarten right now. Do they have kindergarten in Canada? Is that a thing?
No, we just go straight to grade 9. You're homeschooled until you're 13, and then they send you to grade 9. There's not enough schools in Canada for us to do anything else. Okay, we're gonna move on. Plunge, we are gonna get to the Plunge data corner in just a minute, but first, before we do that, we have a very special segment to roll through. It's a quick preview of a conversation that I had actually earlier today. My first conversation through the First Mint with an actual NBA player. I had the chance to sit down this morning with Harrison Barnes. You can catch the full interview on YouTube. Let's take a look.
I initially got on Top Shot and I was seeing some of the other kind of like moments that were in, metallic gold. I was like, oh, okay. Like, I wonder what, mine would be. I assume that type of shot would have been a common shot because Bielitsa's shot was the one he hit on Houston. It was a game winner. So I was like, oh, okay. Like, if I was going to get that, it's probably something else. But it was pretty cool, like to see, my first card on there. That was the first purchase I got. And it kind of just snowballed from there.
What was it?
I bought it for $460.
Okay. Now it's going for like, I don't know, like $800, $1,000 and stuff like that. Like, how's that?
Yeah.
How does that make you feel? Because obviously people have been buying like your jersey for years, which is, can be a couple $100 and tons of other stuff, other memorabilia of yours. Like now that people are buying like a digital asset, that's a highlight. Like, how does it make you feel any kind of way if people were spending $1,000 on it?
It's crazy. When I initially, because I was still like learning the platform, and obviously Tyrese was great in terms of just getting me, used to it and everything that was going on. But like I bought it for $460. I was like, okay, like this is pretty cool, right? Like, let me go buy another for $460. And I'm looking at the price. I'm like, oh man, like the price already went up that quick. And the next day it already changed again. And I was like, the volatility of these pricings is crazy. So I think it speaks really to the excitement that all of the collectors have, just in terms of buying moments and how quickly things move in that market.
That was a little snippet of my chat with Harrison. You can watch the whole thing on YouTube. He is such an awesome and also like such a smart dude. I was getting on that call earlier, ready to be like, all right, Harrison, I'm going to show you like some tools. I'm going to show you Evaluate and Crypto Slam. I'm going to teach you some strategies. And within 5 minutes, I was like, oh no, he already like fully understands it. So just like by the end, I was like, hey, like, why don't I teach you some stuff? And he's like, yeah, I know how to do everything. And I was like, okay, how about, I don't know, I'll give you some tips. Like, think ahead, plan ahead. Like, you know what I mean? I had nothing left to tell him about. So check it out. It's on YouTube. And also a big shout out again to Harrison and for coming on and being on the show, because he's a great guy.
One thing I found interesting, LG, I watched the whole thing, is that you would think NBA players would be coming in willing to spend, tens of thousands of dollars, but they all seem to have the same approach. They all discuss pricing and how you have to be smart. They don't want to pay up for this, pay up for that. It's not just a free-for-all for these guys. A lot of them are well educated on how to take care of their money. A lot of them are not, but a lot of them are. I know a lot of teams push a lot of that when rookies come into the league so they don't just blow their money on all sorts of stuff. And you can tell that a lot of them have been down that road because they consider the price of stuff, and then they say they've been priced out of certain things and they don't want to do that. So that's pretty cool to me. That's one of the coolest things I took away from that is that he considers pricing.
Absolutely.
He's got
Plunge. Let's go right in. He does have a great collection. He's been gifted a couple moments, but he's been really smart about what he's buying. Some of the first stuff he bought was like 2 different Vince Carter moments. He's doing the Cool Cats challenge. So it's just great to hear from him that he's like outside of the part where he's like, collecting moments that are his friends and his teammates and stuff like that. He's also just like stoked to play. He's also just having fun. And he's just, even in the interview, he talks about like how much Vince Carter's meant to him and how that's a really important moment for him to have. Plunge, let's jump right into your data corner. I know I got a screen share for you because your internet's a little slow today, so I'm going to get that right up.
Can we just get an update from the chat while you're doing that, LG, as to what position everybody is in line right now? I really want to know if I'm the only one who's sitting here staring down my 96,000 in line, 96,000 back. I have no chance of getting a pack.
I'm at 24, 22 right now.
That's nice. I hope your internet crashes, Plunge.
All right, Plunge. What do we got?
Right.
Plunge?
So hop in. So, and for everybody else, you probably see some of these other folks that the First Mint, that Phil D are retweeting and sort of wondering like who's who here, right? So Greg Murray and Steve and Chugs and Bugs and a couple of other folks are sort of kind of collaborating together as the First Mint, right? LG started this thing and we're all sort of pulled into the fold. So you'll hear me talk more and more and promote and amplify some of these other voices from people that are like way smarter than me. And I'm so happy to have them on board so that I can then show and talk through the smart stuff that they are creating and the visualizations for data that they're putting out there, because I think they're way better at it than I am, right? So what I want to look at really quickly right now is a combination of things. So the first thing we're going to do is hop straight into this infographic that Greg Murray put out there earlier today. And what it is a breakdown of the teams, right? Durant's team that they picked last night and LeBron's team that they picked last night. And the graph along the top, and hopefully you can see it, is on the y-axis, so the axis that's going up and down. You have the average. It's the average market cap for that particular player, and then on the x-axis along the bottom, it's the number of all-star selections they have. So in theory, if there was a situation or there was a perfect correlation between how good this player was and how many all-star games they had made, there would be a straight line from the left corner into the top right corner. But actually there's not. And part of that is because LeBron James is such a massive outlier in that way upper right-hand corner. He's been to 17 all-star games and his market cap is the most massive thing that you've seen. And if you follow Chugs and Bugs and Greg Murray earlier this week, they did some infographics around LeBron and the Lakers and market as like percentage of the total market cap. So, and by market cap, for anybody else that's unfamiliar, market cap refers to the lowest ask for a particular moment and then multiply that by the mint size. So the amount of money that is in theory out there or could be out there for this particular player. And you'll see a handful of things about this graph. And in particular, there are a number of all-stars that have been all-stars for many, many years that don't have a very high market cap at all. And the two things that stick out to me are Chris Paul, number one, because he's been to 11 All-Star games, and he has one of the lowest market caps of any of the All-Stars out there. And then the second one is Paul George that sticks out to me. So he's been to 7 All-Star games. He's excellent. He's my age. He's 30 or 31. And many more, I think many more.
Reveal,
yeah.
Huge reveal. Wow.
In case you needed to know.
Oh my God. I have no clue.
Jesus. You got to warn us about these things, man. People have been debating your age for weeks now.
Yeah.
What's Cryptobabe gonna think, man?
I don't know and don't care. My pack just.
Whoa!
I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna buy this.
Trouble in paradise.
Jeez.
But then the grid down below, you see for a projection based on a calculation that Chugs put together for their implied market cap, but then at a premium because the assumption was, and it's true, that these will be utilized in a challenge, right? And the challenge reward for each team is their captain, right? So if you collect all the team, or I think Durant's the one that's out there right now, if you collect all the members of his team, and you will then, 3 or 4 weeks from now, be able to get the Kevin Durant. And if we're assuming 10,000, so our most recent version of this is with Cool Cats 2, where we had 10,000 minted, right? 10,000 minted for each of the 5 Cool Cats. In this case, there's 12 All-Stars instead of 5 Cool Cats. But each of those minted to 10,000, how many Kevin Durants are we going to see? So I'm going to ask that question to Phil D. How many challenge rewards for Kevin Durant of those, how many people are going to be able to collect that Seeing Stars or those 12 Seeing Stars to get the Kevin Durant? Is the mint going to be greater than the 80 that we saw at 70 or 7,000 or 7,100? Less than? More than? What do you think?
That's tough, man, because I think now – can anyone in the chat answer if I can't access it right now? Have they rolled out the LeBron challenge yet? Or are they actually going to wait 24 days to roll that out? Does anybody know if it's live right now on the actual website?
I'll take a look
it says Seeing Stars Challenge 1, which typically means they wait till that ends to go to 2. But that's kind of weird because I
think they'll run them at the same time. There's no way they're going to do them back to back. That's way too long.
Are they up there at the same time? The chat.
There's only one right now for KD. I'm in that website right now. I just got my.
Okay, so only the Durant is live right now, which to me is wild because this is a strategy thing. Plunge. This will change the strategy for everybody. There was a crap load of people earlier today. You could tell who were going for Team LeBron. I got a ton of DMs about this, and I said, listen, LeBron will be the popular one, but if you can get your hands on any kind of LeBron in Top Shot. People like to use the expression, you're going to the moon. Well, you're going to the moon with LeBron. If you can get your hands on this LeBron, you're going to the moon for sure. So people were dishing out all that money, buying Team LeBron's left and right. But if that doesn't come out for 24 days with all the releases we have coming up, that changes the game significantly. And I don't know if people actually will go for the KD now, or are they going to save their money for trying to get, the Rising Stars? Maybe we shift our focus back to Cool Cats. This is a really interesting play by Top Shot now to have the challenges not be at the same time, if that's the case. And I think it'll change the game completely. So I think the mint levels
100% agree.
For KD and LeBron could be very different in terms of they were going to be different to begin with, but I think this could change everything now that they're separating the challenges like that. I think this is kind of weird. And I don't know what people are going to do.
And that's a good point. And that's something I always bring up on the podcast is that if you want to play Top Shot properly, you got to think further ahead than just what's happening in the next couple of days. You got to think further ahead because think about, we've been talking about this LaMelo Master Challenge for a long time now. But by the time that comes out, there's going to be at least 2 more LaMelo moments that are out.
That's
right.
Yeah.
There's the Rising Stars, and then there's also the new Common.
But
right?
it might
we
be
don't know
the
how many of
lowest
those.
minted. Right?
There'll be all the Rising Stars, and I doubt all the Commons will be out. So obviously, and you're right, it could be lowest minted for sure. But the original, I think a lot of the original hype around that LaMelo challenge was this was like, announced at the start of February, like a month ago. It was like, well, we knew the LaMelo one was already hot. And everybody was thinking, well, this will be the next LaMelo moment. This will only be the second one. But now that's not going to be true. It's going to be the 4th one.
Yeah.
Right. So we always got to think a little bit further down the line and even think this KD or even this LeBron of the All-Star game. Well, by the time those come out, we might have tons more. We might have more. We could have a run it back set by then that has both of them in it for all we know.
I doubt that that's going to happen. I read the office hours notes from today from Jacob and Usman. There were some notes out there. It sounded like run it back has no immediate timetable. It might get put into off season type of thing. They've got a lot of fish to fry right now, and I think they're struggling in some ways to get the product out. And I'm happy that they're focused on this stuff. This is the biggest weekend for the NBA in the year. So we have to recognize that as well, that it's going to follow the same cycles of the NBA. But something interesting note, and I just pulled open my Add More Funds account. If anybody has Add More Funds, go check them out. They're pretty cool in terms of being able to see market cap and so forth, low ask and graphs and so forth. I just pulled it down. Of the 24 moments, and again, remember that only not that many of these are already out there. So only a third of all the Seeing Stars are out there, maybe a little bit more than that now that the packs have been cracked. But if you add it up before the list went down, all of the low asks for all of the the 24 moments that are out there. So a trivia question for you guys: how much would each of the 24 or like all of them together cost?
The what? The
Right
Seeing
before
Stars?
the marketplace went down.
The Seeing Stars?
Yeah, so buying all 24 Seeing Stars, all stars at their lowest ask, what would it have cost you?
Before it went down?
Before it went down.
I'd say like all 24 of them, right? Is that what you're asking? I'd say probably like 9K.
All 24, including Luca until Steph.
12 grand. 12 grand.
I'll go higher than that. I'll say something like probably 15 or 16 grand.
75.93.
7,593.
$7,593.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so my first one was pretty close.
Of that was,
yeah.
So Luca is the highest at 860. The lowest is Zach Levine at 150, and then the only other really monstrous one is Steph at 700. And again, this is reflective of prices right before the market went down. There's probably people erring out because there are things higher than that and all of that stuff. But when you think about that in the context of how much are the Cool Cats moments together right now, it's very different, right? So you could get, in theory, all 24 All-Stars and, essentially set yourself up for getting both a KD and a LeBron minted at, let's say it's 7,000 or 7,500. You'd get both of those plus all 24 All-Stars for probably less than you would be able to get the Luca plus the 80, right? Like that's kind of what it is right now. And we'll see where the LaMelo ends up for the Master Challenge. And for anybody that's a little bit newer, like these Cool Cats drops are building towards a LaMelo Ball reward. The expectation is that it's going to be similar to that game Master Challenge that happened in Series 1, in that there was a rare moment on the end of it. So it's not just a common LaMelo. It's probably going to be a rare, probably a rookie debut or something along those lines. So it's going to command a little bit of a different threshold of stature relative to the LaMelo that's out there. But there's going to be a lot of people, myself included, that are going to have to do the math and figure out, hey, do I want 26 All-Stars, or do I want a lot of random Cool Cats dudes like PJ Washington and John Wall and some of these other guys that like Boogie Cousins is on a team right now to hold on to for the next LaMelo.
Plunge, you are about to just bring the Cool Cats challenge, burn it right down to the ground with this analysis. But that's an excellent point, right? And again, to kind of what I was saying, it's just like you never know what's going to come out, and that's part of the fun of Top Shot. But that's also kind of the danger to try and be investing in stuff that you're thinking months down the line. Obviously, I'm a big fan of buying players that you love and holding them for a really long time. I think that's really important. But again, that Cool Cat stuff, is it still so cool now that we got All-Stars? And even between now and the end of Cool Cats, what else are we going to get? We're going to have other cool stuff come down the pipe, right? So, and because we got to feed the masses, there's a lot of new people in Top Shot and they want new stuff. And you know what? They've been priced out of Cool Cats. They don't want to go for Cool Cats. Cool Cats is old news to them. They're like, you guys are already playing
until Tuesday when they drop part 3. Yeah.
That's it, right?
You're going to have all 13
million.
There was a couple people in the chat asking, where have they confirmed the rare thing? To be 100% clear, nothing is confirmed about what the LaMelo is, what it will be. What I am basing that off of is there was a Got Game challenge in the first series, right? And Got Game, it followed a very similar structure of 24 moments, like 4 sets of 5 of those things, you got the extra reward. And then if you collected all of them over time, you then it was a Matisse Tybal at that point, but it was a rare. It was a common pack drop all the way through, and then it was a rare on the end of it.
It was a rookie debut. Yeah.
Right. So I don't think it's out of line to expect that there would also be a rare on the end of this. It's not confirmed. That's just my speculation.
Great. We're going to move on. Plunge, thank you again for the awesome data. And you guys can follow PlungeFather on Twitter. And on the First Mint, we have been retweeting some of the awesome analyst guys that we work with and that we can have in our network. Greg Murray, Steve, and Chugs and Bugs. Make sure you give all of them a follow. They are very, very smart guys. And we're reposting a lot of their awesome graphics. We're going to move on to a guest. And we've been wanting to have this guest on for a couple weeks. He is still relatively new to Top Shot, but he also runs a very good podcast. And you've probably seen him on some of the other Top Shot streams, including some of the pack launches as well. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the First Mint for his First Mint debut, Matty Ice. crowd is amazing. They have enthusiasm. Matty, have you ever had a crowd like that get off their feet and cheer for you, man? I've never seen
in my life. I don't want it to be over.
How you doing tonight? Where I think you're in a fun location, if I'm not mistaken. You're in a fun place.
I am. Yeah, I'm in Miami for the next couple of days. Just hanging out here for a little while. I needed some good weather. I was coming from the east, from up north, where it was pretty cold. So
nice. And of course, I'm assuming while you're there that you're pretty much just checking Top Shot all the time. Have you gotten a Seeing Stars pack so far? Have you been lucky? Or you're on the blacklist like Phil D?
I tried. A couple of my friends did. So I'm confident. Hopefully, I'll get it in this third drop. But I think I was like 100 something the first one, maybe like 120, and then I was like 90 something. So I got it up, but I don't think I'm gonna get it. Did you guys get it?
One day.
No.
Yeah, I got
no,
one.
These guys are about to get one right now. I didn't get one.
I already got it.
Check in soon. Yeah.
It's a good thing for Top Shot, Matt, but it hurts every time. You know,
I know.
We tried to stay positive, but man, when you see those numbers, and you figure with that many packs you'd have a shot, but now, like you just said, I had similar numbers to you today, and you try to stay positive, but man, I don't know, it's not easy.
Hopefully, it's a good sign for things to come though, and at least they add the email reminder now, which is like at least we're not just staring at our phones the whole time.
like a real lineup. Yeah, exactly. The reminder is nice, or almost it's kind of like a restaurant, where you get buzzed from a distance.
Like your table's ready.
Yeah, your table's ready. Exactly.
Except you actually get the table.
Awesome.
Matt,
you're pretty new to Top Shot. You've been around for how long now? Like maybe a couple weeks or a month. You've been in Top Shot.
It's been about 2 or 3 weeks, which like in Top Shot time feels like 2 or 3 years.
That's right. Yeah, at least. Yeah, I said 2-3 years per day. But yeah, so that's pretty accurate. What obviously you run an awesome podcast, the Lighthearted podcast with Josh Hart. In your time in Top Shot, obviously you guys have been on a lot of streams. You guys have been doing a lot of great activity on Twitter. You've been tweeting quite a lot. Who are some of the notable community members you met outside of obviously of the First Mint crew and in the Club Top Shot guys? Who are some of the are there any really interesting people you've been DMing with or kind of chatting with?
I mean, the first thing I was going to say was some of the Club Top Shot guys. That was my first experience of like really meeting some like real collectors with real portfolios. Yeah. Like when MBL and Andy were like talking about some of the things that they own, my mind was just kind of it's insane. So that was amazing. Wade's is another one that I met pretty early and just awesome dude. I didn't understand Top Shot etiquette. I didn't really understand anything. He's like, "Oh, what's your Top Shot name?" And I just told him, and then like 8 gifts arrived, and I was like,
"Nice,
you're Santa Claus." Like he's the nicest dude. So that's
he really
awesome.
is.
He must be lurking in the chat. He always shows up in the chat at some point. You're used to it in here. So Wades, if you're here, man, drop a what's up in the chat. But go on.
Cool people, but everyone's super nice, super generous, super willing to like give their knowledge and their perspective. It's always changing, right? It's like there's so much to learn.
Yeah, absolutely. And have you chatted with any folks from Dapper? Have you had the chance to meet Roham? That's always a question I like to ask people.
Obviously, I haven't met him in person.
That's fair. Yeah.
We were fortunate enough when Josh and I did his first ever pack opening stream, and I think also the first ever like NBA player pack opening stream. Roham joined us. Yeah, it was super fun, and we were surprised by the viewership. He usually streams for like 300 or 400 people tops when he plays Call of Duty, and we had like 8,500. Obviously, they embedded it on the website, which was helpful. But yeah, we had Roham on and Jacob as well, and we started off by with like a 20 to 30 minute conversation just about how Dapper started, what their vision for it is, and so for us, it was like an amazing crash course because it was like we just went straight to the source. And it's funny, if I were to look back now, like 2 or 3 weeks in, there's other questions that I would have asked that I didn't even know to ask. Right. But he's an awesome guy, so it was fun.
Tell us about the lighthearted. Go ahead, Plunge. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say that was a great stream. I think the coolest thing about that, and it's been oft commented over the last like 2 weeks, was watching someone watch the plays and be like, "Oh, I remember that." Yeah. And here's, he got that. That's a good one. Oh man, that's tough. Like, oh, that's a bucket, and just like respect for the game that was happening. And we don't have any context for that as a layperson outside of the NBA. But I'm hoping to get Josh on at some point because I've got a trade that I want to offer him. So tell him that I'm not going to tell you what it is.
What's the trade?
Golden plunger.
If it's a good trade, I'll get him up here.
All right. So
Oh, here we go.
How many people? I don't know how many people know this. Josh is an Eagle Scout, which is
wow. I'm glad that you know that. Yeah, he's one of. Yeah.
So Josh is an Eagle Scout. He's a big supporter of scouting. I am an Eagle Scout, and I went to National Jamboree in 2005 with my troop, and Josh got his Eagle badge in the National Capital Area Council around DC, and I have a full set of National Capital Area Council Jamboree patches.
I gotta get him up here. Hold on.
Wow.
Wait, are there? All right, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Are there moments involved in the trade, or is it patches?
Hey, if he trades me a moment, I will send this entire set of 12 patches to him.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just texted him. We'll see if he comes up.
Is there a way? We got to figure out. We got to talk to Dapper. There's got to be a way to add those badges to Josh's moment. Forget first moment or rookie or any of that crap. We need all of PlungeFather's Eagle Scout badges added just in a circle around Josh's moment.
You should see the other stuff. This is like the common moments. I've got some rare legendary stuff.
Oh wow!
Really?
Wow.
Stuff.
When we were in high school, he was obviously pursuing his Eagle Scout, but was also playing like really, really competitive AAU basketball for Team Takeover. And they had a tournament called Peach Jam, which is like, come here real quick. We're on stream. All right.
Hey, what's up, Josh? All right, you know what? Don't even tell him anything. Plunge, just show him the badges because he should know. Let's see if Josh knows what's up.
Do you recognize this?
Plunge.
Hold on, Plunge. Okay, here we go.
Somewhat.
So this is Josh. You're an Eagle Scout, right?
Yeah.
So you've heard of National Jamboree. I assume you didn't go. You're probably playing basketball. All right. So I have a full set of National Capital Area Council patches.
Bring out the legendaries, man.
The Smithsonian.
Those are the comments.
There's Smithsonian. Here's the White House.
Look at Josh.
There's Washington. Oh man, I will
Plunge,
send.
get the legendaries immediately.
For a moment.
Wow.
I know that's a 500 or 1500. Which one of those? What's the serial number?
The serial number? I don't know, man. I don't know. They're out of 2005. It looks like.
Wow.
Out of 2005.
He's even for one moment, Plunge.
I don't know if he's gonna take a moment.
You were an Eagle Scout in 2005, man. Weren't you like 20 by then?
No, I finished high school. I think I'm probably a handful of years out of Josh. I finished high school. I got my Eagle like the week before my 18th birthday too. Like that was the grind, man. Like cars, girls, and sports get in the way, but it takes a And I was looking at it, and I was I was looking you up, and I saw on your Wikipedia page. I was like, "Holy cow! Like this dude did it. It's like the hardest thing in the world to do. I think one of the hardest things as a kid." And I was like, National Capital Area Council. Like I think I had patches from there, and I pulled it out, and I pulled all the badges out that I had. So these got your name on. I will send them to you if you send me a moment that you brought.
Hey, I'll definitely send you a moment. Yeah, I'll give you.
Yeah. There we go. All right. Well, there we go. All right. That was awesome.
Amazing.
That's a good trade.
You're getting an Ish Smith Plunge.
I like that.
He didn't want those badges at all.
That's good though.
That's okay.
Hey,
but
we're just talking about. I like Matt. I like that you can just summon. I didn't even know Josh was like near you. I like that you're just like, yeah, hold on, and then he comes out of the door behind you.
That's a legendary moment. Yes.
It's just like, hey, Josh, it just comes. That's amazing.
Who else you got there?
Yeah,
we got some other others in the house. It's Josh's birthday tomorrow, so.
Oh wow!
Okay, yeah, Plunge. What other weird shit you got that basketball players also did with?
Nobody cares. Josh didn't care either, but that's okay. I'll still send it to him.
Hey, for effort. Oh man, okay, that's great. Let's actually talk, Matt, really quickly about your podcast with Josh, the Lighthearted Podcast. Tell us a little bit about this, how it got started, and kind of what you guys do on it.
Yeah, we started it shoot, when was it? I think it was middle to June 2019, maybe. He was in LA at the time. He was a Laker. It was originally just a fun way for us to chat about everything that we do, right? Everything that he does outside of basketball, everything that I do with my business and my partners. And so we just kind of wanted an outlet to share that. You know, we talk a lot about like narrative, and it's very easy to have a narrative crafted for you by the media based on what they see. But I think a podcast, as you guys know super well, is the best way to control the narrative and put out the content that you want and say what you want to say in your own format that you craft. So that's what it was. And, you know, we wanted to bring people into the conversations that we were having in the boardrooms, the locker rooms, the whatever it is. So, you know, we bring on athletes, entertainers, business people, and just kind of talk about their journey, how they got to where they are, what makes them who they are, everything like that. So
Nice.
we haven't been as consistent as you guys have. I hate to say it. We're on a little hiatus right now, but we're gonna bring it back soon.
That's all good, man. That's all good. What tell us, like, who's been, I mean, looks like you've had some really great guests on here. Who's been your favorite? Like who's kind of surprised you in terms of like great conversation and you know, just someone that's great to have?
I really liked, I don't know, do we have any European soccer fans here?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. So we had Romelu Lukaku on.
Oh wow.
Which was amazing, and it was fun because he was on Manchester United at this point, but it was super clear that he was going to leave, and there was sort of a rift with him and the team, and he was at that point. He knew where he was going, but I don't know if the world knew. But he talked as if like the world, like it had happened already, and was like, "All right, just don't release this episode until I actually."
That's awesome.
And then we did, but somehow people like tracked back to when it was recorded, and it became like a huge thing that he said these things while he was still on the roster, and so it kind of like grew like bigger than we thought it would that particular episode. So that was fun. That was a really good conversation.
Nice. And would you are there any guests that you would love to have? Any really big names or any you know, people you kind of look up to or anything like that?
I think like a Scooter Braun would be pretty cool. I think, I mean, Elon Musk would be really cool. Yeah. That'd be an amazing conversation. Who else? Yeah, I would say those two would be two pretty fun ones. And then there's guys in the league I'd love to have. Like obviously LeBron would be pretty cool. You know, KD would be cool. We had Rich Kleiman on, which I guess is like close to KD, but not quite. But yeah, it was cool.
Nice. That's awesome, man. I like that. You know, we support at the First Mint. Obviously, we support anybody who's creating anything in the Top Shot community, and got a lot of respect for that. And I think even if you guys, you know, you're saying you guys haven't been as consistent, it's tough. It's tough to put out this kind of stuff, right? Like, you know, we've got some pretty good resources available and a lot of drive, and we're benefiting a lot from being, you know, covering a really great product that's hot right now. And, you know, a lot of respect for you guys like, putting that together. And, you know, looks like the production value is really high. Like that, the videos and everything look really slick. And you're pulling some great guests, man. So that's awesome. It must be.
I appreciate it. Yeah, man. It's hard work. It's a full-time job.
Where can people find it, Matt? Where can people listen to the podcast?
They can listen on any audio platform, right? So Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, any of those. And then we're also on YouTube as well. Not every episode is on YouTube, but the majority of them are. We had Alonzo on that was pretty good as well. It was when he told the world that his BBB shoes were ripping, and he had to like switch them out after every quarter.
Yeah. That's good.
So,
I didn't know that's where he told everybody.
I have to ask the question after last game. The logo bomb, like, were there conversations about this is going to be a moment?
So it's funny. I don't know if you saw, but like after he hit it, he sort of like walked back to the bench and like JJ said something to him, and they kind of laughed. Mm-hmm. I thought, because JJ is kind of getting into it, so I thought he was going to say. I thought JJ said, "Oh, that's going to be a moment." But of course, JJ said like something like, "You've been missing shit all night, and that's the shot you made," or something like that. But I mean, I think it should be a moment.
For anybody that wasn't watching the game, For anybody watching the game, go back and look. And I think Roham retweeted it, but Josh hit a buzzer beater at the end of the third quarter in the game last night from like downtown, and it was like flushed. It was like a perfect shot. It wasn't just a heave.
And it was like a jump shot.
It was like a jump shot from the line. It was awesome.
Yeah, he didn't even really heave it.
No.
All right, Matt. It's time now, and for everybody, again, lighthearted podcast, like Phil's saying, you can find it on all the streaming platforms. But it's time now, especially since Josh is literally just a stone's throw away from you, to test your Josh Hart friendship knowledge. Okay, and we're gonna play. It's gonna be the same thing as earlier, where if you get a certain amount of questions right, we go to Raffle. And if you get a certain amount wrong, there's no raffle. I was going to do another put a moment on the marketplace for $1, but the marketplace is disabled right now during the pack drop, so we can't do it. So we'll have to wait another, maybe a couple weeks for that. But we're going to test your knowledge, and there's no cheating. There's no texting Josh or having him come whisper in your ear. And chat, you are going to have to help him out with this a little bit because some of these questions are easy, some of them are hard. Okay, so Matt, are you ready? Are you ready to be tested on your friendship knowledge?
Yeah, let's do it. I thought there was going to be an Eagle Scout question there, but plunge.
There actually is, and I didn't even know Plunge was going to bust that out. So there is an Eagle Scout question.
So okay, I mean, like, is that a gimme? Do I get that one right automatically, or what?
Well, we're going to get to that question. We haven't done it yet. Okay. We haven't asked the question yet. You don't know what the question is going to be. Okay, question number 1, and this I'm not even kidding. I actually wrote this down, Matt.
This chat's going to get me if I fuck this up, by the way.
What day is Josh's birthday?
Like day of the week or like literal date? Like
date.
March 6th. Tomorrow.
Wow.
It's tomorrow.
Wow.
That's easy.
Correct.
Happy birthday, Josh.
Hold on.
Happy birthday.
Okay.
I got some patches for you.
Okay, now it gets hard. It immediately gets hard, okay? In what calendar year is Josh's first Top Shot moment?
Ooh. 2019.
Oh,
it's 2020. It's actually 2020. And I had to look it up, so don't feel bad. Okay, they're 1 for 1. And he's got to get 7 right, chat. He's got to get 7 of them right.
That's a lot of questions.
What's that?
1 for 2?
Jeez.
1 for 2. 1 for 2. You can do it. Okay, this one's multiple choice. Question number 3, multiple choice. How many total moments are there of Josh's? And I'm not talking like there's 3. There's 3 moments, but I mean all the mints combined. And I'm gonna give you options, Matt. Okay.
The chat too.
Under 3,000, between 3,000 and 5,000, between 5,000 and 7,000, or more than 7,000. So under 3,000, between 3 and 5, between 5 and 7, or more than 7. Plunge, enough with your bullshit, man. I gotta take you off the stream.
Okay, so I know he has the 1 out of 13.99, which I think is the early adopter. I think. I'll say it's either 3 to 5 or 5 to 7. Let's go 5 to 7.
Correct.
Chat is conflicted. Correct. Nice.
Correct.
LG, somebody compared this to the bar exam. They said this is outrageous.
Okay, question number 4. Josh only has 1 Top Shot moment. It's a layup. How many points did he score in that game? And I'll give you, it's multiple choice. It's multiple choice. Don't worry, that's the boss. 5, 8, 12, or 99? Where'd Plunge go? 5,
I'll be back on in a second.
12,
fix my video.
or 99?
I want to say it's either 8 or 12. 8?
Correct. Wow. Okay, 3 for 4. That's pretty good. Pretty good.
That's just a very Josh stat line. So it wasn't just a solid 8.
A solid 8, yeah. Question number 5. Josh owns 6 moments on Top Shot right now. How many of them are for sale?
Wait, he owns way more than 6.
I looked him up earlier. He's only got 6.
No, he has hundreds.
What? Okay, hold on. I must have clicked.
You're looking at the wrong account, LG. Maybe you're on the burner account or a fake Josh.
No, it was the one with the check mark. Hold on, let me double check.
That means that means we get it right.
Yeah, I think so.
Hold on. Well, no, hold on. Without even looking. No, this is his account.
I see. I'm pretty sure. I think he has 100.
Oh shit, you're right. I looked at the wrong account. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'm just without even looking. Okay, you're right. I know. You're right. This is my bad. He has a lot of moments. How many are for sale? You're right. He has hundreds, but how many are for sale?
Oh,
It's the same.
Definitely the one he was gifted from Wen Moon. I'll tell you that.
That's impossible. Now it's an impossible question. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you because I messed up. It's 6. It's 6. That was the joke. Is I thought he only had 6, and they're all for sale. But it's my mistake.
LG, you get an X for this one.
Yeah, I get an X. This X is that one's for me. That's a big X for me. Okay. Where's Plunge?
Okay, so what do we do?
He's back.
Okay,
he's back.
He's back.
4 for 5.
Okay. You're 4 for 5. You're 4 for 5. Okay.
Okay.
Question number 6. This is the one that I didn't know Plunge had his like Boy Scout surprise. Josh was a Boy Scout. He achieved the highest rank. What is that rank?
Eagle Scout.
Yes, correct.
Wow.
Correct. That's right. Yeah, easy. Okay.
You're welcome.
5 for 6. 5 for 6. 2 more right, and we're good. And we're golden.
I would have got that, but thank
Yeah,
you.
you would have. You would have.
In 2017, Josh was picked in the first round of the NBA draft. What spot in
30.
that round was okay? Yeah, you know it. Yeah, that's easy. Yeah, correct. Okay, one more, Matt. You're killing it. You are a good friend. What team picked him in the draft?
That's a tricky one because I think he got picked by a team and then got traded to LA, if I'm not mistaken. Is this a trick question or no?
Well, you're correct about that part, but which team picked him?
Utah.
Correct.
Wow.
Correct. That is 7.
Ding, ding,
Congratulations.
ding,
Ding, ding, ding. The
Let's
chat
throw
is
something
going
away.
to win some good stuff from that. And we're actually going to go directly into the raffle right
Let's
now.
do it.
Through that.
Hit that money
Congratulations.
I don't get anything.
You
Well,
get
I mean-
those patches.
I'll
You get
send you
the
some
patches.
I'll take a patch. I'll take a patch for sure.
You get to keep one of the patches. Okay, let's run it. This one is going to be this raffle is going to be for a Zubac number 4810.
Ooh. Must hit the like button. Must have subscribed to win. Let's see it.
Self-reliant alligator.
Alligator. Wow. That's
Good job.
Matt,
Good job.
I will send you this, which was the patch
Oh.
for my troop.
Oh my
There
god.
we go.
Oh, here we go, Matt. He's got the
There we
rares
go.
out now. The
So
rares are
I-
coming out.
This is a rare one. This is
I
a
like
A&W branded root beer.
You
So
had
I'll
your
include
chance
it.
with Josh. He left.
We'll
He had
DM. We'll
enough.
DM. I'll send this to you guys. Apparently, you live in the same place, so I'll just send it all to you. 'Cause
What?
I love it.
Plunge is so salty right now.
Oh my god, this is just out of
I
control.
thought it was cool when I was.
This is out of
15.
control already. Okay, we're gonna do a few more raffles. So these are a few donated gifts. These this next one is from the Johnsonator, who is one of our regular gift donators. This one is it's an Ish Smith 9590, and it's gonna go to a very lucky person. And then we have a few more big time donators who also gave us some good stuff.
Another alligator.
Josh W098. Congratulations, you won an Ish Smith 9590. We got plenty more raffle coming up. The crowd has been great. Matty, any parting words, anything you want the crowd to know before we let you go?
I would love to open a pack. Can I do that?
Oh,
Whoa,
do you have a
yes.
pack?
Here we
Do you have a
go.
pack?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. Let's do it. I love the surprise. Did you just
Bomb
like
drop.
what pack is it? What kind of pack is it?
It's just a base set series.
Doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Okay.
Almost
Right
good,
on.
man.
Base set?
Okay.
No, no, no.
Surprise.
There's no such thing as just a base set.
Yeah. There's no. Yeah.
Packs are
Exactly.
packs, baby. That's what's up.
All right, let's do it.
Yes.
You want me to share my screen?
Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. Share it, and I will.
The
let you
chat
know.
loves that, Matt. The chat's exploding right now.
Let's go. Hold on, let me get my.
This is what they live for.
Let me get it up really quick. When I do it, do you guys want do you want the music or no?
Oh yeah.
You got it. Yeah. If you got the music, let's do it, man. Are you able to share?
RudeMoose
RudeMoose
right
is okay.
now. Chrome tab.
So RJ had the issues earlier.
Yeah. Let's see. Can you guys see my screen?
Here we go. I'm gonna pull it up right now. There we go. What release? Oh, release 10. Wow. Oh my God. Phil D is gonna be blown away by your discipline. Right
Yeah,
there.
I don't know how you do that. Man.
I know that pack. That's a Jacob pack. I got a couple of those the other night to give away.
Whoa, what?
Oh yeah.
Easy, Plunge. Easy.
Plunge
I know
with
that
Jacob
pack.
packs.
I
I
know
didn't
that
get a
Easy.
Jacob pack.
Plunge, listen. Plunge, don't end up on the blacklist like Phil D. Plunge, if you
No,
want to
I'm
go
saying this is a
influencer
good
packs,
thing.
man,
This
you
is
got
a
to be
good
nice.
thing.
You got to
Easy,
say nice
Plunge.
things.
How do
I
I reach
worked-
that
I
status?
worked hard for this pack, Plunge.
So did I.
There we go. There we go.
All right, we ready?
Matt,
We're
what are you
ready.
hoping for in this pack, man? Because this might have some low cereals, maybe, or some even a LaMelo or something.
A mellow would be amazing.
Whoa,
I love we got the music. Here we go.
Which one do you guys want me to open?
Middle.
I want people to go middle first.
Oh.
You? Oh, right.
Roby.
Yeah, Roby. He's playing well lately. He's playing well lately.
He hurt that guy.
I
He
love
hurt
me
that
some
guy on
Roby.
his lab step, though.
That's a nice move too. Left or right?
Left. There it is.
Yes,
All-star Bradley
I
Beal.
like that.
All star.
I like it. Possible leading scorer this year.
He's filthy.
Oh, that is such an awesome move too.
Oh! Whoa!
Oh!
Damn, number 25.
Oh! Wow!
My God.
Oh! Come on, man! Wow! Whoa! Kaboom! There you go.
Wow, Matt can't believe
Wow.
it. Matt, congratulations on your pack. On your
Plunge is dancing more than he danced with Cryptobabe last week. I don't really know what's up with that.
dance.
Wow.
Wow, dude, that's incredible, man. Wow.
That's a
Bobby.
back, dude.
Matt, how you
I
feel?
like
You still got the music. I'm still getting the music. Yeah, we're still getting the
He
music.
can't believe it. He's not getting off that page.
Bro. I think that's by far the lowest zero number I've ever actually pulled in it.
I don't think I've ever gone that low.
That's
That's
fire.
crazy.
Wow.
That's
Wow,
something.
Matt, are you okay, man? How you feeling right now?
My heart's like beating through my fucking shirt.
Matt, put it up for
It's
sale
real.
in the chat right now. Put it up for sale for 100K in the chat. See if you have any investors.
What do you think that moment will go for?
Oh, man.
Oh man, all right.
Oh, hold on. Plunge has that info
Plunge is gonna,
available.
Plunge
at
will
his
tell you.
fingertips,
Plunge
man.
is going to tell you right now.
Plunge,
yeah.
give us the number right now. Give us the
Giannis,
estimated
what's
value.
out of it? What's
For
it out
25.
This is out of 15,000.
of? It's probably like $2,500. $3,000.
The chat is saying 3K.
Yeah.
Pretty
Wow.
accurate, Plunge. Well done.
Matt, congrats, man.
It's almost like
Congratulations, dude.
It's almost like I spend a lot of time looking at this stuff and kind of know what I'm talking about.
Wow. I'm so
Well-
happy I opened that up on stream with you guys.
That's
That
awesome.
is
That
sick,
is
Yeah,
man.
I'm stoked too. I'm glad you didn't trade like the inside of the pack for some,
Oh my God.
Eagle Scout badges. Or anything like that, man. I'm
That's-
glad there was
that
no.
was
I'm glad there was no
close.
deal that was made first because that would have been
Oh.
disastrous. That would have been amazing for Plunge, but I'm glad it worked out this way. Oh
Hey,
my
use
god!
what you
Yeah,
got,
me
baby.
too.
Wow.
Use what you got.
Wow.
Well,
Wow.
congrats, Matt. Congrats.
Thank
it's
you,
amazing.
brother.
Thanks for sharing that with us. I'm glad you did that live on the
Absolutely.
show.
Happy to share it with you. Happy to share it with the chat. I'm super happy right now.
Awesome. Well, good
Hey,
for
well,
you, man.
next time you have
Yeah.
a pack, Matt, you got to come back on the stream and open that pack.
Just let me know when. I'll be there.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah.
I'll be there.
Awesome. Well, Matt, thanks for joining, man. And thanks for making time and have fun in Miami with Josh right there or whatever it is you guys are doing.
The big
Yeah,
party,
we gotta-
birthday party.
We're gonna celebrate his birthday. And,
That's right, for his birthday party.
Thank
Cool.
you.
Well, wish him happy birthday on our behalf as well.
And Plunge, I'm serious. I'm gonna get you his address so you can send him those moments.
There we go, Plunge.
I got one
Oh.
for you.
Oh, my
Come
God.
with the pack.
Oh,
Oh, good. I appreciate you.
Hey, dude,
Thanks,
it was fun.
Matt.
It was fun
Cheers,
talking to you.
man.
We'll do it
That was
again.
great.
All right, guys. See ya.
thanks,
All right.
Matt.
Oh man.
Oh, Plunge.
that
Hold on.
that had so many layers. That interview. So many different things happened.
LG, there are already memes on Twitter, and we're being tagged in a bunch of them about Plunge taking his shot and getting absolutely destroyed by
Roasted.
Josh Hart. So, absolutely, Josh. If we can rewind and look at Josh's face when Plunge pulled those out, he's like, "Is this guy for
What
real?
is
I don't got time for this, man."
that man, I can't believe that
Hey.
sequence of events where Plunge is like, "Hey, I have these Boy Scout things," and then literally 10 seconds later, Josh walks into the room and is like, "I don't know, I don't even know what these are."
Matt was
Yeah,
more
that's-
excited. Matt was way more excited than Joshua. Josh was like,
you
"Yeah,
know-
no thanks."
Oh my god, that was
Hey,
the most
we-
hilarious thing.
Josh
Okay,
Hart
we
was on
got
the stream.
a few contests. We got to do some raffle, and we still have one more guest to come. We have one more pack to open. We have one more person from Twitter who's going to join us in just a second. But
got a
I
pack
know
too. I
the
can crack
chat.
it if we want.
I know you guys are hungry for raffle, so I'm posting the link one more time. There's still more raffle to come, so enter your name if you haven't already. But we are going to draw a couple more names really quick.
There are
for
more
the raffle.
entries right now than people who have hit the like button. So again, if you've
Oh,
entered the
how's that even
raffle,
possible.
if you've entered the raffle, you need to hit the like button. You need to subscribe to the channel. Turn those notifications on every time we go live or something new is posted. Once you win, we'll be checking that. So make sure you press those buttons, smash those buttons, and LG spin that wheel, man. Let's get some winners.
Here we go. Well, let's talk about what they're going to get. So this is a gift from Beebs __ on Twitter. This is a Clarkson number 334. This is an amazing prize. It's a very low serial. So here we go for Clarkson number 334.
The Beebs.
From Beebs. I don't think actually Bieber. Charlie 10. Charlie 10. Very nice. And then this next one, this is a donation from Ben Wolves 8. And it is a Spencer Dinwiddie 5826. So thank you, Ben Wolves and Beeves, for your donations to the raffle. It's always very appreciated by the First Mint and our wonderful audience. This is for Spencer Dinwiddie 5826. Here we go. Here we go. Who's going to get it? Foog. All right.
Foog this.
All right. There's still more raffle to come. We're almost at the end of the show, but there's still going to be a few more raffles. And really quick, we have 2 more contests to get through that happened the other day. These have been retweets. If you guys follow the First Mint on Twitter, which I really hope you do, by this point you should. We ran 2 awesome retweet contests this week. The first one was this Damian Lillard. Tell us what this Top Shot set name would be. We got some really amazing entries. I mean, there's too many to read, but we'll just go through them really quick. We got obviously buzzer beaters, sayonara suckers. That was a great one. Cold-blooded, goat spirit, better luck next time, start your car, it's over. A lot of really great entries. So thank you to everybody for your creativity. Yeah, Phil D.
When Pax shows up every time. I mean,
there's always when Pax.
No matter what, we're going to use
the retweet random picker to pick this one. So it's going to generate one of the retweets from that thread. This is NYFan _ Philly. That's your Twitter name. I will DM you. Congratulations. You win the Damian Lillard. The other contest. Oh, wrong one. Here we go. The other contest we had going was for KD. This one had 2,000 retweets. And the question was to tell us what his Top Shot username would be. There was a lot of really good entries, as you know, because anything we were talking about, KD's username is going to get a couple jokes kind of thrown in, but a lot of people just saying Easy Money Sniper would be his, or KD5 or K Durant 5. A lot of great entries here. Low Key Assassin, username Russ Can't Win. A lot of really great ones. And we are going to throw this one into the same system and see who is going to get this one. And thank you again to everybody. Keep an eye out for Twitter, on the First Mint Twitter, to enter these. Let's see who's going to get it. Mecha Beard, you won. This is Twitter. I am going to DM you. Congratulations. We still got more raffle to come. So guys, please stay tuned. Now we're going to go to one of our guests and we're going to open another pack, and then Phil's going to give his picks. But first, we got a pack to open. This is Top Shot Cat from Twitter, who is going to come on the show live to open their pack. Top Shot Cat, you've been waiting for a little while. I've been running over because we got crashed by Josh Hart, but thank you for your patience. And how are you holding up not opening this pack? How's that even possible? You're just sweating in the green room for like an hour not opening it.
It's eating away at me. I can't lie. And I appreciate you guys having me on. It's a pleasure and an honor. But man, I got to say, I feel like that was a little bit of a setup there. I mean, Matt just brought out NBA. He brought out Josh Hart. He pulled a 25 Giannis.
What is going on?
He just mic dropped and then walked off. And then you brought me in here. I don't know how I'm supposed to live up to that.
Well, it's okay.
You got a pack to open, man.
I'll send you a patch if it makes you feel better.
You could have like patch. Cat, you could have like a Quickley like number 20 or something like that, man. You don't know what you're gonna have, right?
I'm hoping
hold on, but before we get there, Cat, tell everybody your story. You told me a bit your story in chat. How many Kentucky Wildcats players, first of all, are there on Top Shot, and how many do you own? Is that your entire collection? Because you told me that you own Kentucky Wildcat players left and right, which has put you in a great position when it comes to the Cool Cats challenge and some of the base moments, man.
Yeah, it's worked out well. It's not my entire portfolio. I mean, obviously I got to scoop up stuff like Vince Carter and Luka and LeBron just because I know they're going to appreciate and value. But yeah, I mean, I'm trying. My initial goal was to grab a debut moment from each of the Kentucky players, and there are a lot. There's like 10 or so, maybe more. Yeah, I know. So it's tough to get all of them, but then also just having fun. Like I got a couple showcases. Like I got a showcase of all Noel, got a showcase of all Diallo. You know what I mean? Like just scooping them up when they were $5. I'm like, man, I like these guys. You know what I mean? So just fill out a collection of them. Why not? And it's worked out well. And I like it because I'm not I'm not as tempted to sell them because I want to hold on to them because I like them as players. And buy and hold has been the best strategy. So it just really helps me be able to do that and keep looking at the same showcase of the same moment 10 times.
I love that, man. I think that is so important. I know a lot of people in here, hoping to make a couple bucks, and of course it's great to buy stuff and flip it, and everybody appreciates that. But I think it's really important also to hear that you're also just keeping these players because you like them, right? And I think that's the long-term value. I think it's always going to be in guys that you really like, right? So it's really nice to hear that. It's really refreshing to hear that.
One more question for me before you open this pack, Top Shot Cat.
Sure.
Who is your favorite Canadian Kentucky Wildcat player of all time?
Favorite Canadian Kentucky Wildcat player?
There have been a few good ones.
Oh,
a couple that are in the league right now, but a lot of people know that they're Canadian.
Can he name any? Is probably
I think you just stumped me.
People never know, man.
I don't. You got
chat.
me.
I need the chat to help him out. I want to hear what the chat has to say. Plunge, are you able to name any Canadian Kentucky Wildcats players?
I don't care. Sorry.
Are you serious, man?
I should know. But
it's Canada. I don't care. Sorry.
But, hold on. Somebody must know. I mean, there's no way that even our chat's not even moving right now. I think people are completely stuck. Some of them are some of the better players in the NBA right now. And every time I ask this question, people don't know. All right. I'll give you a couple, and you tell me which one was your favorite.
Sure.
One of them.
And the chat is on it. Jamal Murray.
For me.
Jamal Murray from Kitchener, Ontario. And we actually have a follower that's from Kitchener, Ontario. He's pretty big out there. Pretty smallish town, not really small. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, SGA.
Oh, I thought
right? SGA, man. Like, come on. Anyways,
SGA.
I didn't mean to stump you, but every single person I ask Canadian basketball players to, including a lot of players in the league and players in the WNBA, they never know. They can't even name one. So
I'm not a big hometown guy. So you stumped me, man. Exposed. You got me. But no, SGA actually I have a showcase of SGA. So
awesome, man.
It's embarrassing to not know.
Good stuff. All right. Let's get into the pack.
Good trivia. Let's open the pack. Let's open the pack. So you guys nerd out over your college stuff, man. No,
well, you're gonna have to sing the anthem soon. Get your no badges, please.
Kat, tell us about your setup. A lot of people commenting on your setup. That looks pretty sweet.
Just green screen behind me. Do some Twitch streaming and some YouTube videos and stuff.
Nice. Is there a channel people can follow you? Tell us about the streaming.
Yeah. So Top Shot Cat on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. Had to start pumping some content out. I'm not too into technical analysis, stuff like that, because I know we got people like Plunge that'll take care of it for us, put in the hours. But just fundamental analysis, just like when I realized how big a platform was going to be, I'm like, man, I gotta get some content out. I gotta share the word, like scream it from the mountaintops to try and tell people to buy Luka at $800. You know what I mean? Like just trying to put people on. Just one of the many army of content creators that are rallying behind people, guys like you guys that are leading the charge.
There we go.
We're just watching it. Man, that's slick. I like it. The green screen is slick, like the way this looks on your stream.
Yeah, less intrusive. Lets me just kind of, pop in the corner.
I like that. Yeah, I like this. You're just kind of in Top Shot. All right, here we go. Yeah, there we go. I also just say I love your thumbnail here. I love your thumbnail in the first video.
That hollow, man. I've been on a Curry. I've been on a Curry streak. I pulled Curry from my first pack ever, and then Curry from that hollow icon. So I think my luck may have run out. I think I'm gonna have a dud pack.
Almost
Don't say that. Don't say that.
I want Plunge to open this pack first, almost to be like a buffer in between that 25 Giannis or whatever I'm about to put.
No more free packs for Plunge ever, please.
No, I stood in line and I got my pack.
If Jacob is here, Jacob, send me a pack, please. I'm about to cry over.
Hey, I sent all of my moments from the Jacob packs to the community. So don't at me, bro.
Awesome.
Wait, you got a Jacob pack, Plunge?
I got 2 Jacob packs, and
that's right on your stream the other night. I forgot. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, in the middle of the stream, he dropped him in there, and I gave him away.
The stream that was asking about Cryptobabe the entire night.
Yeah. Apparently.
All right, Kat, take it away, man.
Let me know if the audio blows your eardrums out, because I've had that issue in the past.
We love it.
Turn it down just in case. No audio. There's no audio.
None.
I can hear it. I can hear it a bit. It's good.
What? All right. I can't hear it.
That's okay.
Get it.
All right.
Steph.
Oh, another Curry.
What is going on around here, man?
That's such a great moment.
I need a pack, and I need to open it on stream. Dude,
right after you said that.
What is happening?
That's amazing. All right, what else? Oh, wow, some high cereals here. Some new high cereals.
It doesn't matter.
I do like this play. I really like this play a
good
lot.
Play. That's a
That's
great
just
play.
such an awesome play. I like that they've been choosing some of the kind of the weirder stuff.
Oh yeah, that was
really
great. I remember
cool,
that one.
yeah.
I hadn't seen this yet. Nice.
Yeah, because that was that Saturday night game, right? That was.
I
that
think we
big,
top shot
that
one. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That was that nationally televised one. All right, Kat, come on, let's go. You got to get something good in this last one. You need something good.
Come on, quickly.
Luca? Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Oh man, what is going on here?
That's just like a solid hand. You know, when you play poker and you get a solid hand, like that's pretty solid. You know, there's no like number 25 Giannis, but that's pretty good.
Plunge, tell us, is Luca the highest priced?
Yeah, it's $800
guy right now, dude. Oh
there
man,
you go. There you go. That's all.
There we go.
Kat, congrats,
man. Quality pack here.
More packs.
I love it. Yeah.
When packs.
When packs, indeed. Oh man, Kat, congratulations. You feeling good? Feeling good about that?
Excellent. Feeling excellent. I was not expecting. I had the bar low in my head, so this is fantastic.
My favorite part is when new people come in, Kat, and it's their first pack, and they get a pack like that, and they've only spent $14, and then they realize what they can sell it for. That is like enough to sell them on Top Shot forever, which is why my only saving grace in all this is that a lot of new people are getting packs. But when the people like Plunge get packs every single time, and he gets complimentary packs as an influencer, and I'm sitting here with no packs, man.
I gave every single moment in those packs to the community. That was the deal. That's why I tweeted Roham and
I'm just messing,
Jacob.
Plunge.
Roham, if you're watching and you got some spare Cool Cat 2 series, the Kentucky players, I'll be happy to give them away. Be happy.
There you go. All right. Awesome, man.
For some queries. Thanks.
Very cool, dude.
Top Shot Cat. It's great to have you on, man. Guys, check out Top Shot Cat on YouTube. He's got a great streaming channel there. And yeah, great to have you on, man.
Appreciate it, fellas.
Thanks for coming on, man.
Okay.
Right,
thanks, Cat.
Pleasure. Later.
Cheers, man. Okay, we are almost at the end. But before we get to that, I have just received a very special transmission.
Oh, no.
From a very special guest. I've received a message from Cryptobabe. And for anybody who wasn't watching last week, which I don't even know if it's possible that you weren't watching last week.
Oh, my God.
But last week, if you don't know who, here, I will just pull up the Twitter account. Just a quick reminder of who Top Shot Babe is.
I can't believe she's not here. I thought we were going to have her on again.
I mean, maybe the video message is going to speak to that. We're just going to remind everybody, Cryptobabe, and we're not going to, there's no.
Plunge is red like a tomato right now.
Advisory here. Yeah, here we go. Cryptobabe.
Oh, this is going to be good. Turn your volume up. If you don't have the volume.
Cryptobabe is this person who is a member of the community that we got to know last week. And for a while, I didn't believe this was real, but she is trading images of herself in exchange for moments and doing that instead of being on OnlyFans, which is good. And we had her on the show last week, and she surprised us on the show, and she had a great dance off with PlungeFather. And just for everybody who wasn't watching, PlungeFather smoked her in the dance off. Her internet was kind of hazy, so we didn't really get to see her moves, but it doesn't really matter. The PlungeFather showed off his moves and destroyed her in the dance off. But since then, a lot of the people in the community, and especially on the Plunge's stream the other night, have been asking, where's Cryptobabe and what is going on?
Is she here with us tonight, LG? Like, is she here live or what?
All I have is a message. There's nobody in the green room of StreamYard or anything like that. I just have this message that I'm going to play right now.
Hey, Plunge. I'm on vacay in Mexico, but I'll be back next week. Don't miss me too much.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Whoa, hold on. Did she say she's coming back next week?
She's coming back next week, apparently. So the big reunion. We got a huge reunion coming next week.
Breaking news right there. Cryptobabe will be back on the First Spin Friday Night Live show.
I didn't even know where she was, man.
What is that?
Cryptobabe. That's the latest.
That's awful. You're the worst.
Whoa. LG, is there any way to play that one more time? Some people didn't see it. Play it one more time. It's a short clip.
Hey, Plunge. I'm on vacay in Mexico, but I'll be back next week. Don't miss me too much.
Wow. Wow. Just one more time.
Wow.
How is this? What's going to happen next, man? I don't know. This is getting a little crazy. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Plunge is unhappy about it.
We're
we are going to get to the raffle really soon. And Plunge, are you going to open your pack live on the air? Is that what's going to happen?
Yeah, let's do it. I'll log in with my computer. And
okay, we'll get to it in a sec. But before, we got one more quick segment. We got Phil's picks. A lot of people wrote in and said they really loved hearing from Phil and his picks for players that he's really loving right now. It's the All-Star break. If you guys listen to the podcast, you know we had Phil on Monday on the audio podcast, and he gave out some great knowledge about what to expect for the All-Star break. Phil, tell us what kind of players you're looking at right now going into the break.
I also got called out by a couple of people for some of the things I said on that podcast, which were inaccurate. The question was not prepared, and I kind of got lost in my thoughts. I said that I believe I mentioned people like not Sabonis. I think it was I forgot who I said, but I mentioned a couple guys it's their second time at the All-Star game, like Vooch, and I believe I also said I don't know if it was Donovan Mitchell who it was. So my apologies for that. Those are just the thoughts that came through my head. I forgot that they had both been in a previous All-Star game. We're all human when it comes to that stuff, but I'm going to kind of skip the All-Star game here. I've already given my thoughts on that. I do not think that any guys will have a huge impact on pricing and on anything like that. The hype is already too crazy for their moments with these challenges and stuff that I don't think anything any of these guys can do can really boost them through. If OB wins the dunk off, maybe we've discussed this before. He's the only guy who has a moment, I believe, as of now. I don't think Anthony Simmons' his moment.
He's supposed to have one in the next batch, but I don't think either. Okay. I don't think it's in release. Is it in release 21 Plunge that we got an Anthony Simmons? I don't think yet. I think there's so much new stuff. He doesn't have one yet. It's not. It's not
out yet. No.
I will shift my focus to something else, something I get DMs about every single day, something I actually have extensive conversations with anybody willing to listen or discuss it. And that is what the next base moments will be for the Cool Cats Challenge, which we expect to come up maybe even next week or maybe even next weekend. We don't really know when they're dropping that, but I think
it's coming. Just clarify, Phil D, again, what that is.
So to complete a Cool Cats Challenge so far, you've needed the 5 Cool Cats that they release in packs, and then the 5 base moments that they release. I guess when do they release it? Almost right before pack drop. I think it comes like an hour before pack drop. They put the challenge up, and we see what the base moments that are needed.
Yeah.
And to give an example, I think it was Will Barton last time. He was $4 on the market when the announcement came out, and some people bought 10 or 20 of them, and he went all the way up to what, Plunge, $300 or $400?
Yeah, it was like $400.
Because he is needed to complete the challenge. So we're always trying to stay one step ahead. I'm obviously not going to reveal all my secrets because I like to buy a bunch of them before I tell anybody. And some people like to follow that because as soon as we make the announcement that the numbers go up, I mean, we even tweeted, Plunge, you saw it. We tweeted European players or international players earlier this week, just saying that this is the consensus from everybody. And each player went up like $10 or $15 after the tweet.
Hey,
People went crazy.
With great power comes great responsibility.
So since we're on that theme, I will not say exactly what I'm thinking just yet. I'll probably save it for the actual day of the drop because I'm always afraid that maybe Top Shot's listening. They're like, yeah, screw this guy. He keeps putting out some of the moments that we're going to use as base moments. So let's switch him up a bit, right? So, but I will say this. So far right now, if you're looking to go on the market and stay with the international players theory, some of the guys that are out right now that are still, I believe it'll be something under $20. It's now impossible to go under $10. It used to be everything under $10, but I think they'll stay under $20. I think Clint Capella is one of the international guys that's out there right now. He's also European, like some of the guys in that drop. Something somebody pointed out to me as well is that Sabonis is not European. He has European background, but he was born in the United States because his dad played in the NBA. So that's a little bit of an interesting tidbit there. Mm-hmm. Other guys are, believe Lou Dort is out. I think there's a Lou Dort moment out there right now. I think Yusuf Nurkic also has a moment. I haven't checked out all the moments that came out, but that's what my list says. And Chris Boucher. I'm getting a lot of Chris Boucher questions. He's actually not Canadian. He's born in St. Lucia. There's a couple Canadians in the Cool Cats. But I've got a lot of theories. I'll be releasing a lot of stuff this week. As soon as they announce that drop, I'll be putting a list out of my final 5 or 6 guys I think they'll be using as base moments. And I've said this many times before. You have no risk in grabbing guys, in the packs that you grab them in 10 or 20 of them, because eventually they'll go CC to LE like we saw last time, and their value will rise. Even if the value only rises $1 and you lose your 5% fee or whatever it is, you're still going to make some kind of money. So it's a fun side challenge. I'm all over it. I've got a little group of people who are always giving me their theories and stuff like that. But those are the international players that are out there right now. There's a lot of Cats players out there right now. But I think that they're going to twist this up a little bit, and I've got my theories, and we'll be releasing those soon.
Excellent. And that I guarantee that even just that analysis will cause some kind of mass marketplace frenzy as soon as it opens up.
For sure.
It's pretty much what I've learned is that pretty much anything TheReelPhilD tweets or talks about on any podcast or anything immediately catches on fire on the marketplace.
But plot twist. Tomorrow, once those are Sunday, when those pre-ordered packs are out and the new moments are out, there will be 12 international players that are eligible for that list of base moments, as in their 35,000 CC, which I think they're going with 35,000 CC. And there are 8 former Cats players that are also on that list. And then there's 2 other theories I have. I won't say what they are. And there's a total of 9 guys on those lists too. So we'll have a bit more about that this week.
Just buy them all, and then you don't have to worry about the theories.
They're too expensive now, man. They're not $1 anymore. We can buy like 800 of them.
That's awesome. Okay, we are almost at the end of the show. Phil D, thank you so much for that analysis. Guys, we are just about to wrap up. We have a couple more raffles to do before we do, and then that is going to be the end of the show. So let's go over to the raffle screen. Okay, so we have a few more prizes left to give away. I'm just going to pull up what they are. We have another prize from the Beebs __, and this one is a Darius Baisley number 309, another very generous low mint from Beebs. Yeah, it's amazing.
Smash that like button, subscribe. You need to do both if you want to win this raffle, or else it will be defaulted. Right?
That's right. Nice.
Bang,
nice.
Band Gang Lonnie. Wow. Hey, I like that name, man. This is creative stuff.
Okay, next prize. Good job, Band Gang Lonnie Walker. Great work. I'm just gonna get this one down. Band Gang.
Man, if those people are in the chat, I want to see them say something. I want those people to shout out.
And then next one. This is from Worm369, who messaged me on Discord. This is from Worm369, and this is a Chris Paul number 9506. So a very nice
$100.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. Awesome. Here we go. Wow. This is for Chris Paul.
Number 956. Crisp Hundo.
I sold some of those for so cheap.
Hundo. Here we go. Expert
Hamster. Whoa.
These names, I love the names in the community, man. I don't know who writes these down, but they are amazing. Okay, we got 2 more. This one is going to be for the Julius Randle, that NHL Top Shot guaranteed that he would be giving away earlier on the show. So NHL Top Shot, if you're still watching, thank you so much for a very generous donation from Storm, of course, Storm. But hopefully NHL Top Shot becomes a thing, and that they pay that man millions of dollars for that Twitter handle. This is a Julius Randle number 24,506, and it is going to go to the
Julius
name.
Randle is on fire right now, man.
Yes, you're really
a monster.
Yeah. Here we go.
Love for him to win the MVP of the All-Star game.
Zexpis.
Hey, did you not get a DM, LG, last week that I said a name properly and someone was impressed with that?
It was Jaqueb. You got Jaqueb, right? Yeah. There's one more raffle prize, but we're going to do it in a minute. Plunge, I'm going to let you open your pack first, and then we'll get to
our chat is amazing tonight, man. They broke all records of smashing the like button.
Our chat is always amazing, and they are very amazing tonight. Yeah. You want me to share your screen here?
Yeah, let me share it real quick.
How do you have another pack?
PlungeFather's computer is a different person. Oh, here we go.
What is going on?
There we go. Okay, Plunge got his back. There we go. Crack that pack.
Did you get? There's another moment from Ben Wolves that I'm not sure if that's the last one.
There's 2 of them. We did Ben Wolves. Foog won it. It was a Dinwiddie.
Okay, cool. Never mind.
Here we go. Plunge Daddy. We want some excitement here, Plunge.
Here we go. What is Plunge going to
if you get something good, we want to see you throw yourself through that wall or something.
This is like solid rock.
Anything under 100
wrestling style, man. You know, someone's going to come through that wall.
All right,
or do the Vince McMahon and fall back.
We need the Undertaker to come out of that wall or something, man. All right, Plunge, show us what you got. Here we go. Whoa.
All right. Yeah. All right. Okay. That's Team LeBron, man. Team LeBron.
He's unhappy. Yeah, he's got the.
It's okay. It's okay to be honest, man. That's not the greatest one, but
Plunge, don't be pissed, man. You get to trade all your Eagle Scout crap for a moment tonight. Oh, yeah, there you go. There you go.
That's over $100. That's over $100 in the market right now.
Boom.
That's a sick play too. Watch it.
Yeah, there you go.
Love that one. Yeah.
Those jerseys are filthy.
Oh.
Those
I was against
jerseys
the
looks like
Raptors.
Chugs and Bugs.
Raptors are
jerseys.
in every damn video. It's not the Pelicans.
We always. I talked about that with Harrison Barnes earlier. Whoa!
Oh, there it is. Future Cool Cat base moment or what?
There you go.
I'm not saying that. That's not my theory. I'm saying he's one of the international guys that qualifies. He's from Switzerland.
That's definitely the next Will Barton for sure. That one.
Just saying, man.
All right, hey, I'll take it.
Oh, nice, Plunge. Plunge, how do you feel? You feel pretty good?
So talking about the challenges earlier and $7,500, I would have loved to have cracked a Luka or a Steph to like catapult down that path. This is the lower end of it, which is great. I mean, like the value of this $14, like this is trading for like 150 plus, which is awesome. So, and I just don't know much about Sabonis as a player, so I'll probably go learn some more about it. And I'm happy that I got a pack, and it's a good outcome as well for
I'm happy you got a pack
that's
too, Plunge.
That's dope.
And
we're all good here.
Can we just talk about how the drop is still going on? We're over 2 hours into this show. All right. And I've got mine open. I'm still 70 something thousand in line. I can't even read.
Just hang tight, Phil. Hang tight. Somebody asked me this morning, and the person who asked me this, I know it's okay if you didn't know this, but they asked me this morning if they should stay in line until tonight.
Hell yeah.
And you don't have to stay in. It's a different line. So if you have a high number in line, don't stay in that line until tomorrow morning. It's going to be a different line.
No, it shuts it down anyways. Doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Shuts it down.
We're doing one more raffle, and then we are wrapping up.
Before we do, if you haven't, I know
what do they got to do?
We already
Let's
have
go,
a lot,
chat.
But
Tons.
Last one. Make sure you smash that like button. Smash the button.
What about the subscribe button?
Subscribe button is huge, man.
What about the subscribe button?
Yeah,
this is what we love.
I'm gonna start doing some streaming from like the plunging from the first mint stream. So that's coming down the line. So make sure you subscribe.
Cut the mic off, LG. What's going on here? Free promo.
It is true. I guess it's a special announcement, but the PlungeFather has been streaming from his Twitch account, and that will be no more. He will be streaming from the first mint YouTube.
Ooh, wow. That is breaking news.
Look for that next week. You can find the PlungeFather right here on the First Mint YouTube channel. So keep an eye out for that. We're starting to add a lot more content the next couple weeks. Please keep an eye out. Smash that subscribe button. Let's get it up there. Hit that like button. And we are getting the last raffle of the night going. And it's going to go for one of my personal favorite players, Mr. RJ Barrett, a great Canadian guy.
Let's go.
Here we go. This is for an RJ Barrett. 5309. It's our last giveaway of the night.
Son of legendary
Canadian
player Rowan Barrett.
That's right.
RJ, I love RJ, man. Big Pinole.
Big Pinole. Big Pinole.
Big Pinole. Wow.
Awesome. Well, everybody, what an epic, another solid Friday night on the First Mint. First Mint Friday. It has been quite the show. We started off with excellent rapid fire, great reactions. We found out that Phil's blacklisted from literally everything in Top Shot. We had a couple awesome folks from Twitter, some of our great community members, our great followers, come on the show and crack their packs. And then we had the legendary RudeMoose come on, give us a quick lesson about CryptoKitties, and then also be successful at NFT or Google image search for moose photos. We had Matty Ice from the Lighthearted podcast come in, and that was a surprise extravaganza through that stream, because not only was he able to summon Josh Hart in literally in 10 seconds, not only did Josh Hart agree to trade one of his moments for Plunge's Boy Scout badges, and without even really knowing what they were, but then Matty opened up a pack and got a number 25 Giannis, which was insane. And then we had Top Shot Cat come on, crack a pack, and then some great picks from Phil, and then Plunge is awesome. And then of course probably the best part. Should we see it one more time? The transmission, the Telegram, just one more time. I think a lot of people came from Twitter to see Cryptobabe.
Hey, Plunge. I'm on vacay in Mexico, but I'll be back next week. Don't miss me too much.
Wow. That might have been the highlight. And that's it. So everybody who's listening, thank you for joining. Follow the First Mint on Twitter. Follow me, LG Doucet, and then follow these two incredibly smart Top Shot guru guys, TheReelPhilD, PlungeFather. Find them on Twitter. We will be back right here next Friday, 5 o'clock Pacific. 8 o'clock Eastern. Keep an eye out next week as well for Plunge's live stream right here on the First Mint YouTube. Otherwise, if you got a pack already, I hope you crack some great stuff. If you still haven't got one, best of luck tomorrow, and then best of luck Sunday if we do, in fact, get those Rising Stars moments. Phil shaking his head already in disgust that he will probably not get it. Maybe if you write a nice Twitter message to Roham, he will be back on the nice list. Everybody, have a great night and have a great weekend.